You are now rocking with the Chicago Clubhouse podcast, where they think they
Welcome to the podcast where we think we know everything, but we really don't know shit. But what we do know is that we are having technical difficulties. We apologize for being late. Our producer cannot hear. I don't know if that's a fuck up on his part or it's just the StreamYard. I don't know. But we are here. And we have a great show lined up today because tomorrow is the big schedule reveal. And I put that in air quotes because we know some shit is going to be leaked by the reveal. I think the reveal is at 7 o'clock, if I'm not mistaken, 7 o'clock Central. But shit will be revealed before then, I'm sure. But yeah, so we're gonna have a lot of Bears fans. Well, we plan to have a lot of Bears fans on the show, giving us their way too early predictions of what the season might look like. This will be a lot of fun. And we're also gonna do our predictions, and we're going to track everyone that's on the podcast. And all the fans that come on today, we're going to track your progress throughout the season. It's going to be like a friendly competition. There might be a prize at the end. Who knows? But we shall see. White Sox tickets are awfully cheap. So maybe we'll all go to a White Sox game. But, we'll see. But anyway, show is going to be fun. I can't wait to get into it. Let's go, producer. Let's go, producer.
You are now rocking with the Chicago Clubhouse podcast, where they think they know everything, but honestly, they don't know shit.
These summer league games and they tell you about these new up and coming coaches.
I think we should get rid of every motherfucking owner in Chicago.
Enzo and Caruso both been there around the quarter like your defensive generals.
But they need to get that strong safety who's not scared to hit somebody.
They really don't know shit.
So as I was saying, the big reveal is tomorrow. Well, reveal is tomorrow. And we cannot wait to see what the dates are. We already know who the opponents are going to be. We just want to see what the dates are. What's going to be the cold weather games and what's going to be the warm weather games. And that will kind of help our predictions. But we want to make some early ones today, man. I think that'll be something fun, something competitive that we can all get into. We'll revisit it before this season starts. We'll revisit and revise. But after that, we locked in. We locked in for the season. And whoever winds up on top, whoever winds up on top is going to win. Anyway, so let's get this thing started, shall we? Let me bring my all-stars in. First up, my man who knows every single stat from every single team since the 80s and 90s, basketball and football. My man, JB, producer, you're a little early on that, man.
Like what?
You're a little early on that. He wasn't ready. His mouth was open.
No, my mouth was not open, one. But I was definitely trying to share before I had like some technical difficulties. I don't know what's going on today with all these technical difficulties.
I don't either.
It's like, for real, like it's some real screwy stuff going on, but, you know, whatever. How you feel, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Just drinking my mocktail that my sister made. Mocktail. So a cocktail without, pause on that. A drink without alcohol in it. I told you, I'm trying to scale back on alcohol, man. I got to scale back. So, yeah, man. So I'm drinking what I think is cranberry juice with a little lemon juice and soda water.
Sure.
It sounds like a chick drink, but you know.
Hey, man. Hey.
Yeah, whatever floats my boat right now, right?
Hey, you live it, brother. You live it. You live it.
I'm trying my best, bro. I'm trying my best. How you feeling, man?
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you, T. I'm feeling all right, except I just heard some of the dumbest stuff today, to the point where I had to write it down, man.
Uh-oh.
Like I had to write it down.
Uh-oh.
Like everything from Brian Windhorst talking about how LeBron James Jr. should be a first-round draft pick. And I want to dig into that because I got some stats I want to bring up. Right?
Oh, boy.
And then we're probably never going to get him on, but I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry. David Kraplin, man. David freaking Kraplin. Do you know this dude had the nerve to say two of the dumbest things ever? One of them being he said that right now the NFC North has the best quarterbacks in the National Football League. I said,
the NFC North?
Yes.
We haven't even seen Caleb play.
We ain't seen two of them play.
Jordan Love is average.
We haven't seen Caleb play. We don't know what J.J. McCarthy is, but we damn sure know what Sam Darnold is.
Sam Darnold went to the Vikings, right? Oh, wow. So we have wow. So NFC North has the best quarterbacks.
Hey, just forget about the AFC North where they got Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow. Hell, at this point, Russell Wilson and he's a Super Bowl winner, two-time Super Bowl appearance guy, and Justin, not to mention Deshaun Watson. And then the AFC East where you got Josh Allen, Aaron Rodgers, and Tua. Those three alone. Like, what are we talking about? But that's just what I'll be like when media try to push their propaganda and they spin.
Well,
it's just bad.
You know what? I've always said it, even though we tried to get him on the show. I've always said David Kaplan really don't know what he be talking about sometimes. Sometimes he does. Sometimes he does. And
It's a lot more that he doesn't.
you know what? Let's get off the crapper and let's bring in our next all-star, my man, with all the Hawks talk, but I don't think we're gonna be talking about no Hawks tonight. My man Frank the Tank.
David Kraplin. Man, gotta love him. Gotta love him.
Not.
Y'all can love him if y'all want to.
Hey, I'll give him this.
But he dissed us.
He's passionate. We'll say that. He's passionate. He's a passionate sports fan. He might fit well with us because we say we don't know shit. So, I mean, he might actually fit very well in here. Because sometimes I also feel like he doesn't know shit. So,
no, he definitely does it, man. And he dissed us, by the way.
He did.
Did he finally? I'm glad we finally got to him.
He dissed us. So
what'd he say?
No, not in words.
Oh, he dismissed.
Not in words.
He big boyed us.
Yeah, he big manned us. Like, you know, like we little dudes.
Yeah,
that's cool. That's cool.
He's
Go back to Entree Freight Trapper Bando. Go back to his comment. We got Bears fans that think bag shit was supposed to start. That's funny. However, who's bag shit?
Bajan, I'm guessing that's who he means.
Bajan.
I'm not going funny, bag shit on that. So
that's funny, but
I'm still not going bag
all
shit.
Right, but
that guy, as an undrafted free agent, gave you a 2-2 record. Let's not forget that. I don't care how he did it, but he did it. JB said it perfectly. He's a game manager. He's a Kyle
where he is supposed to be.
That's what he is.
He's exactly where he's supposed to be. So let's bring in our third all-star, who's kind of a newbie to the Tuesday show, but he's actually going to be on Thursdays. But we're going to bring him in here with us today. My man who has the mouth of the South. Y'all like that? Mr. Chicago.
I think that's the first time he heard that. I don't know how he feels about that one yet.
I just made that up. up on the fly.
Yeah, you listen, I like that because all pun intended, me being from the south side of Chicago, Inglewood to be exact, I actually do like that name. Mouth of the South. I actually do like that.
But you in the A. You in the A.
Yeah, I'm in the A. But listen, as you can see, though, ain't shit my house say Atlanta owners have the goddamn light bill and my driver's license. That's it. This is Chicago. Everything in this bitch. Like, ain't nothing up in here, Atlanta, nothing. So, I mean, yeah, you know what? I do like that name, though. But to JB's point, I was listening to about Kaplan. Like, that's about as dumb as a damn person who thinks candy corn is a fucking vegetable. How in the hell do you think we have the best quarterbacks in the NFL?
I don't get that one. You could probably say the best upcoming. You might be able to say, I still don't believe in that.
That's even a goddamn stretch, Frank. We ain't seen Caleb much as we listen. All intents and purposes of anticipating his arrival on the football field with all the hype coming behind him and with them, we haven't seen them play a fucking game yet. So that's disrespectful to the ones who are established in this fucking league, who have won, who have came close to winning, who put up monstrous fucking record numbers. That's disrespectful to them to sit up here and to up us. Now, mind you, I do think our teams, I do think we probably had, our division had the best draft this year. I'll give us that much. I think our division holistically did the best in the draft. But to sit up here and say, with two unproven quarterbacks, I'm going to put J.J. McCarthy in there too, because I'm giving him to about week 6 to finally fucking get on the field and start, because Sam Darnold's going to suck shit so bad that the damn Minnesota Vikings fan base is going to be yelling and screaming for McCarthy to fucking get in the goddamn game. That's how bad Sam Darnold is.
I don't know. I'm watching some of these.
He's over average. I give him over. Yeah. Golf, for all intents and purposes, he's the best quarterback right now in our division. I'll give him that until proven otherwise. But no, man, Kaplan lost his shit
That's the thing too. Like you literally said the best in the division, or you're the best in the NFL is our division, and Jared Goff's the best quarterback. What the fuck?
There's no way.
Todd, what up, Todd?
This is like that makes no sense whatsoever on that one.
No.
I mean, and that's not dissing Jared Goff. He's a good quarterback.
He's good.
But I mean, good is not gonna.
Good ain't great, man.
You could maybe even make an argument.
Man.
You could maybe make an argument for the NFC, and I wouldn't even go that far. But this fucking clown said the NFL.
No. The entire NFC conference don't have better quarterbacks than the AFC.
That's what he said. That's the best quarterback play in the NFL.
Yeah, he said Kaplan said the NFL. I mean, he could have maybe got at least a little bit away with it if he said the NFC. But
no, man,
you're literally dissing all those AFC quarterbacks.
Listen, that's about as dumb as a goddamn 2-watt light bulb. There's no fucking way you think that this division, unproven. Now, mind you, our division is very competitive, and I think it's going to be the most competitive, or at least one of the most competitive in the fucking league this upcoming year. It's going to be a fucking dogfight in this division, and I'm looking forward to this shit. I'm just glad we in the goddamn fight. That's what I'm glad about.
I mean, I feel you, but at the same time, it's like, this is where I say sometimes Bears fans, their fandom overtakes reality. You know? And to say something stupid like that, and to have that type of media, you know, that type of a platform where everybody listens to you, like, oh wow, he said it, so it must be true. Like, pump your brakes.
No. Listen, JB, this is one thing I learned, especially during the off season. Too much of anything can be a fucking bad thing. So you got to take this shit in moderation, because I start cutting off notifications the minute the goddamn season is over and we're not in the fucking playoffs, because I know all the hyperbolics, all the fucking theorists, all the damn experts, all the damn opinions, all these know-it-alls gonna start fucking putting out all kind of fucking propaganda, all kind of bullshit, all kind of fucking lies, and claiming they got insiders on the fucking on the team saying this, that, and third, when you really fucking don't. You're just creating hysteria for this fucking fan base, which is why I hate the goddamn offseason, especially when we suck, because it's like now everybody got a fucking opinion about something, when opinion should be formed based on some facts. You don't have any facts to even back up your goddamn opinion. So why are you even talking? That's what bothers me. I gotta start cutting this shit off at the damn head right there, the snake, because I can't take much of this shit during the off season. That's why I don't really engage that much.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit that they just keep bringing up during the offseason. Let's not forget now, too, with all this shit about now, everybody is going to start talking about a quarterback controversy between Justin Fields and fucking Foles. It's just like, for one, who the hell gives a shit? And for two, there's already been numerous reports back in the past where people did come out and say none of that shit was true. But now, you know, we're going to believe it now that Justin Fields is elsewhere and we got a new quarterback.
Listen, this story ain't got shit to do with the price of cardboard in Venezuela. Why the fuck do we care now? Who's saying this shit?
Probably sports mockery, the biggest bullshit out there. Sports mockery started it.
See, this is why I can't consume. Listen, I am not going to consume a lot of these fucking media outlets and sports media outlets who are just pumping out bullshit just to have clicks and likes and shares and subscribers listen to this shit, because they're idiots for listening to people like them. That's ridiculous, man.
Right. I just look at it like this: if you fall victim to the propaganda, which all that means is, you know, misinformation, but then you have the same people that were pushing the narrative of possibly getting Justin out of town or this, that, and the third. They will skew anything that they want to justify how they see, and because they have the platform and the voice, they're going to make it so.
Yeah,
just like these fools. And Frank, this is where you and I we about to get into it. The man also said, let me read, that he expects Cole Kmet on this team to have double-digit touchdowns because he's a red zone beast.
Where? All right. I want to start.
And what season was he most targeted in the fucking red zone? I would like to know this.
Well, we had a dumbass coach who didn't know how to use him. But
I ain't the brightest goddamn crayon in the box, but I want to know when the fuck was Cole targeted that much in the red zone? More importantly, when did he get that many fucking red zone touchdowns?
He was usually blocking in the red zone.
He was usually blocking.
The most touchdowns he's had in the season, I believe, is 7. They don't sound like a goddamn red zone target to me.
He had 6 last year, so
Yeah.
Right. Wait, so what did he say? How many touchdowns did he say?
He feels that he would have that Cole Kmet's gonna have double-digit touchdowns this season.
All right,
Listen, I hope he does.
I really hope he does too. But the problem is we have too many
don't
weapons to guarantee one tight end
Way
target.
too many.
And that's my
Way
point.
too many.
Like it's
too many weapons.
Yeah. I mean, I think he will get utilized a lot more now that you have an offensive coordinator who actually uses the middle of the field more. All right. So I think that would help. But you can't sit there and tell me that people aren't going to be targeting Cole Kmet in the red zone because he is your biggest guy. He's your muscle, big, tall guy. We're hoping he's going to be used in the end zone.
Keep in mind, we got Everett.
I'm going to give him maybe
is a
7
red zone
touchdowns.
target too.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. Like, listen, you can't make this shit up because in the interest of consumption, it's just best that you don't even listen to, subscribe to, or even consume these media outlets just for your own sanity. Because it'll make you go crazy. You'll get pissed off at how stupid some of our fan base, some members of our fan base are, whether it be actual media who are members of this fan base, or it's just fans in general. Because I get into it with fans about stupid shit all the time in our groups, and I'm like, wait, first off, there's way too many goddamn Facebook Bears groups for one. 2, you have too many people who got too many goddamn opinions about nothing and no facts to go behind the shit. That's what bothers me. And so I'm like, no, I'm not. I see certain, I'm like, you know what? Not today. I'm not doing this shit today. Nope. I'm gonna let you sit in that stupid. My uncle used to tell me, listen, man, you can't teach stupid. You just can't. Sometimes you can't even fix stupid, depending on how stupid it is. But yeah, man, maybe for your own sanity, I would just again stay clear from some of these fucking outlets. Because listen, everybody's a fucking talking head when the offseason is underway and no games have been played yet. No full practices have been performed yet. So you got all these goddamn media channels and teams or whatever out there at the practice facilities during mini camp, waiting to see what the veterans gonna look like in a couple of months or so, or a couple of weeks. Right, it's gonna be in June. So what is it, June or July? I think it's gonna be in July. And you're gonna have all these different people just creating storylines and headlines just to get people to click and hear what they have to say for subscription purposes. That's it.
They said it perfectly in the chat. Sports mockery is nothing but clickbait. They get paid for you to click on it, and that's what they did in this.
And Cap is no different, JB. He said a lot of shit for shock value. Him and Hood on that show. I again, every now and then I'll play double dutch with that show because I'm listening, but I'm not listening. I'm like, nope. He said something stupid. Let me get off this.
But you know, there are people out there that blindly support this foolishness and treat it as its gospel. That's where I have the problem.
Yeah. The one show I can repeatedly and consistently rely on is the Bears After Show with Alex Brown and Lance Briggs. And
I love Kenneth Davis too. Kenneth Davis too.
Yeah, Under the podcast. Those are the 2 shows in particular that I can actually rely on and get some trustworthy, realistic thoughts, facts, and opinions about where this team is, where we were, and where we're headed. Because these guys obviously have much more of an insight, and they're bringing a different perspective to what we as fans should be listening to and looking for, right? So, yeah. But Lance Briggs and Alex Brown in particular, I love them because, one, they're former Bears greats, and they critique the shit out of this damn team, give them credit when credit is due, and they criticize them when needed to be too. So it's rare that I ever really disagree with them on certain points. I do feel like sometimes they don't expound on some of those points, but even still, in large, I'm still agreeing with a lot of what they're saying because they would know playing this game at a high level the way they did, and for this team, exactly where we should be versus where we are.
Right. Agreed. And now, but when you move forward though, right, you still have those that will not allow the wait and see approach. Yeah, and that's where we are right now with these dogs. Yeah. Like, I get it, you got to find something to talk about, but make it fruitful.
Yeah,
don't just make it a bunch
informative.
And even if it's like I'm in another group and they're like, oh my God, Shane Waldron said that Caleb has picked up the offense so quick and he looks great. What else is he supposed to say in underwear and shirt?
Exactly, dude. He
was in practice with other rookies. He ain't even seen the damn veterans very much yet.
Mitch Trubisky looked great in shorts and training camps and everything too. People, nobody gives a shit.
I can tell you when they said not Josh McCown, what's that? Cade McNown looked good.
Don't do that. Don't see now this
Everybody
is what y'all
looks
do.
good.
Y'all make listen. Y'all starting to act like the damn Chicago media too. So
that's what they say.
A lot of times y'all bring up depressing ass facts and depressing ass personnel that was on this goddamn team that made me think back again why I fucking hated and despise certain eras and certain seasons about this damn team. Don't do that to me, JB. Don't bring up no goddamn Cade fucking McNown and have my blood pressure going up again. Don't do that. Don't bring up Mitch Frank. Don't do that. These people owe me money.
Like how he said, we got to talk about something because people keep looking into the future and thinking Caleb is going to walk on water on day one and just light up the freaking NFL. I'm just saying, give the kids some time. People, you need to understand us as Bears fans. We're Bears fans too, but I've come to the reality where I am not going to be like, oh my God, he needs to be lights out from day one, no matter what. It's like, so if he has a bad first 2 games or something like that, what's going to happen? What's everyone going to start saying? Well, I mean, we traded Justin Fields. I mean, they did it.
Oh, listen.
Just fucking relax.
I already see it coming from a mile away, Frank. The damn storylines and the posts and all the arguments that's going to happen is we shouldn't have gave up Justin. And it's going to be this whole back and forth. Yeah. Like, we're literally fighting. We're still fighting within our own fan base. Never mind fighting with other fucking fan bases. We're fighting within each other. This is friendly fire here. This is ridiculous. And so I will say that I'm giving him grace to learn the offense. Things are progressing well. I'm glad to hear that. But I'm not going to sit up here and fucking crown this kid just yet. I haven't seen games yet. But I am going to defend some of our fan base by saying this, because in retrospect, this is new territory for us. We haven't been in this space of competing, having a competent and formidable fucking team, and I don't know how long. I can't tell you the last fucking time our offense on paper looked this damn good. And that's even saying a lot, considering we had Martellus Bennett, we had Alshon Jeffrey, Brandon Marshall, and Matt Forte. These were high-powered offensive guys, but we had fucking Cutler throwing them the goddamn ball. Cutler had a few good games here and there, and then he went back to throwing the goddamn ball to the other team again. And so this is new territory for us. The fact that we have all these requisite weapons around Caleb, and in addition to having Caleb, we're new here. So now we got to find our footing in how we fucking start to get used to seeing this shit, because we've never seen this damn franchise invest or devote this much resources to the offense. It's always been defense. Fuck that. The defense ain't winning no goddamn Super Bowl any fucking more without your damn offense scoring points. You got to score points now.
So, Mr. Chicago, let me ask you this, because I didn't ask you.
All right.
What is the expectation for the team?
We already know Terrence's expectation.
I'm glad you asked me that question, because my expectation is what it's been this entire time. It's make the fucking playoffs. That's
playoffs. Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
Fuck
listen
you,
to me.
Jim Moore.
Listen. Listen. We won 7 games last year, and I can count maybe 5 games we should have fucking won. But I ain't gonna go down that road again, because it's gonna depress me and make my goddamn blood pressure go up again. So I'm not gonna do that. But what I am gonna say is, with these weapons, with this team formulated the way it's been, the way that we've stacked, mind you, we started off only having 4 picks, and we end up with 5, and we filled some additional holes. We ain't got no holes now. Ain't no figuring this shit out now. It better be figured out now. So
I mean, we got holes still on that offensive line. We still got holes on that offensive line.
Listen, again, Braxton Jones got we some question marks around him. We don't see what he do, but my stance is, all right, Poles, I see you.
Playoffs.
Okay. You better be right about all these fucking moves you make, and they better go out there and perform. So I'm not asking Caleb to do the 5,000 damn yards and 50 touchdowns that Mahomes did his first goddamn year starting. What I am asking him to do is rely on the very fucking veteran leadership that's around him to help him do his job more effectively. So that way he won't have to be the one doing what Justin did for us a lot of times the past couple of years. Because most of those games with Justin, we wouldn't have been in those games if it wasn't for Justin using his legs and throwing the ball too. But we're not asking Caleb to do that shit. We asking him, hey, they go Keenan, they go DJ, they go Swift, they go Cole, they go Everett. Get that ball to them. Let them do the goddamn work. That's all you got to do. We ain't asking you, listen, we're going to want some 300-yard games, but that's going to come. But to say that we formed this team the way we have with all these fucking weapons on both offense and defense, we better make the fucking playoffs. No, I'm not, listen, and we better make the playoffs on our own terms. Not know somebody got to lose or somebody got to win shit. No, none of that. We better control our own goddamn fate. I'm not asking for a Super Bowl right now. That's not realistic because there are still teams that have been formed and have developed some cadence and chemistry within themselves. We ain't gotten it to that point yet. So at the bare minimum, I am asking for a 10-win season. The NFC ain't as competitive as the AFC. So 10 wins can get us in the fucking playoffs.
10 wins should have got us in the playoffs last year.
We won 7 though.
But you also said you can count 5. I know I can count 4 for sure that we should have won.
Yeah. So 10 would have got us in the playoffs last year had we won 10. But again, no more leaving fucking points on the field now. Because now we got an offense that's going to fucking put these points up. Because I always bring up the stat that you don't see on the stat sheet is how many points, how many touchdowns did we leave on that fucking field? Whether we won the game or lost it, how many opportunities to score did we leave on that fucking field? Right. Because a lot of times it wasn't a team beating us. It was us getting in our own fucking way. And we were the ones that were losing the game. They wasn't winning the game. It's a matter of perspective. We were losing the games. They wasn't winning. Now, it was a few games we got the asses whooped, but that's another sort of another day. The point is, ain't no more of that shit now. Now this is going to be, when you see the Bears on that schedule, oh shit, we got to
I have another interesting question. I have another interesting question for you.
Yeah.
So there's all this talk right now, and I don't know if you all have heard it or not, about Velus Jones making the roster.
Hi, I'm David Jones.
Hey, that was good, producer. That was good.
Did you give him a heads up on that one?
I did not. All I did was
caught on to it.
Velus.
Good job, Commissioner.
You knew it was coming.
Good job, man. Good job. So there's all this talk about him making the roster. You got a lot of wide receivers right now that's on that roster. They ain't gonna carry all of those dudes.
We got punt returners too. We got returners.
I feel like Velus Jones definitely has to make a case for himself as a punt returner.
Yep.
And even with the kick return rules changing, he's still going to have to return some yards. And he was doing really well at kick returning for a little while last year. And so I think he was averaging 27 yards or something like that.
It's all about holding on to the ball.
When he held on to the ball.
Well, kick return, he held on to the ball. Punt return, he was fucking up. That's where he was muffing the damn punts.
Correct. And they took him off. That's why they brought in the other guy. But
yeah, he was trying to run.
Taylor wasn't doing shit either, though. I'm like, what the fuck is he back there for? Decorations? He was just back there just fair catching every damn thing. I'm like, what the run something back? Shit, try to do something. But then even still, we wasn't blocking for him the way we used to.
So wait. There's something else about that, though. I remember kind of revisiting this story not last year, but the year before. Remember Dante Pettis was returning punts?
Yeah, I remember that.
He's back on the team.
Yes, he's back on the team.
Yeah, I don't see him making the team.
He might be an odd man out too.
I don't see
he's back on. Listen, but he's back on the team for blocking purposes because he was a pretty good blocking receiver. Like him,
I think blocking and punt returning though.
But punt returning, he'd probably be that. But I mean, Velus, like you said, Velus going to have to make a case for himself because we got we just signed some undrafted receivers too,
Well, those are just gonna be guys that are feeling.
Those are practice squad.
Hey, do you remember Dane Schausenbacher or Dane?
Yeah, I remember Dane.
We thought he was just gonna be a guy.
Yeah,
he made the fucking team.
He made the team.
So let's not be so quick to say, "Oh, he's just gonna be a guy." It's just
well. Here's the thing: with this offense, we know they're gonna have to carry at least 3 tight ends, right? Yep. We know they're going to carry at least 5 wide receivers, right? The question is, do they keep the fullback? Do they keep 3 running backs? Because now you're getting into that area where I have to at least have a backup lineman at each position, right?
Well, Blessing Game is on the contract. He ain't going nowhere. Blessing Game is going to be.
No. That doesn't mean they can't trade him because they're not going to use him. Maybe they can trade him and get something for him because
I'm
now
not too sure how
I don't see a lot of fullback heavy packages for him. I see a lot of 3 wide receiver sets, a lot of 2 tight end sets, and if you watch Waldron in Seattle, he has ran 3 tight end sets.
Well, I mean, listen. This is the thing, though. If you don't use them, goddamn it, you lose them. What's the point of having a damn fullback? We ain't gonna use him then. Yeah. Like, include him in the goddamn offense, especially
you mean like last year.
You mean like
last year?
Right, like last year.
We had a clueless.
That's the dumb motherfucker who don't know how to fucking even teach a goddamn dog how to bark. So they've been calling plays repetitively, the same goddamn play for 4 straight goddamn plays. You got to be the dumbest damn person in the world.
You know what I'll never forget?
Over and over again.
I'll never forget when you're on the 1. They did a shotgun QB screen. I mean, QB.
On 4th and 1. It was on 4th and 1.
Wait. You have Kari. This was not last year. This was 2 years ago. You had Kari Blasingame and David Montgomery. Last year, you had Kari Blasingame and Roshan Johnson, and you still don't run the ball.
JB, don't get me started on the goddamn tight end hike shit. Don't get me started. You're making me go down this lane again, Joe.
This is what I want to ask too.
Get you a beer and get you.
I got my whiskey. Like when we're talking about Velus Jones, hitting that velvet. But the thing is with Velus Jones is,
hi, I'm Velvet Jones,
and people can say he wasn't that bad coming out of the backfield, running back on trick plays. So there's a possibility he lands your last wide receiver spot, and you only dress 2 wide, and you only dress 2 running backs.
I don't see it.
And you use him as a gadget running back.
Well, listen.
Wait. So who's the real odd man out though, Mr. Chicago? Because if you're talking about a 26-year-old kid that may have not gotten it yet in his 3rd year versus Tyler Scott, who?
He's still unproven. I'm about to bring it up. He's still unproven now.
There you go.
Proven. So, I mean, Tyler, listen, I'm curious to know how they're going to utilize Tyler, because if they're going to utilize him the same way, to the same capacity they use Velus, then Velus is out. But if they're thinking about doing something else with him, having him be like a secret weapon in a slot, possibly making him redeem himself for those fucking 2 drop passes that he had last year that could have been key and impactful passes that he caught, help us win the game. If they put him in that position again and he's able to catapult and make up for that, then I can see him being that slot guy. And then Velus is going to look at him like,
I don't see Waldron doing that though. I don't see Waldron doing that with them, because when they had Tyler Scott the first time, when you looked at the way he was kind of packaged to us, we were putting him on of like a Zay Flowers type, which we saw he had the moves, he just couldn't catch.
Yeah.
He couldn't catch.
Well, Zay Flowers could actually catch. He catch them passes.
Zay Flowers could catch, right?
Yeah.
Tyler Scott needs a lot of refinement, but that's why I say again, knowing that right now, if you go a traditional West Coast offense and you're literally walking out there, Rome, David Montgomery, and Keenan Allen, they don't have a position. They all can play all 3.
Yeah, they can. Absolutely. And then you're rolling out you're rolling out 2 tight ends too. Let's not forget that.
And the best thing about this receiver Rome, y'all, I have to say this. Rome is in the best fucking opportunity situation he can ever be in. He's 6'3", 6'4". He about 220, something like that. And he can play the slot. He's going to be in a lot of man-to-man, one-on-one coverages because
it's smaller nickels.
DJ and Keenan. Oh, listen, and it's going to be a rookie more times than not, playing a rookie receiver like his size. He is going to fucking eat. I mean, this is going to be, man, listen, the last time we got the damn receiver spot right in the fucking first round, shit, who the fuck was that?
In the first round? Alshon.
Alshon won the first rounder.
He was second round?
Alshon was second round, yeah. Alshon was second round.
Yeah.
First round?
Yeah.
First round receiver, I hate to say his name, Kevin White, which was a bust.
That was fucking terrible. Like, I watched some West Virginia games. Kevin White didn't stand out that way. And even to his defense,
sophomore year,
that year,
White was a dog. Kevin White was a dog in college. His issue was in
for his size, his makeup. Yeah,
in.
but I mean, they weren't playing no formidable teams at West Virginia. Let's be real about that. But to his defense, though, that year wasn't really the best fucking year for receivers anyway, because I think it was like only 2 good receivers that came out of there. I think Stephon Diggs and somebody else came out of that draft class, but that was it. Everybody else was like, this is the first receiving class that I've seen probably in a long, long time where, depending on where the fuck these guys went, who the receiving coaches are, who the offensive coordinators are, who the quarterbacks are, we're going to see more talented receivers show their talents from the jump than we've ever seen. Because these guys, listen, Malik Neighbors, and obviously we know about Marvin Harrison Jr., he's already getting people hyped up over there in Arizona. And other folks, listen, the fact that the Texas receiver, Xavier over there with Mahomes, the Buffalo Bills are the dumbest damn team. They traded out of the fucking first round to let him land in fucking Kansas City. You can't be this stupid, man.
Kansas City.
You're a rival that you can't get past.
Don't add to that. Not only did they get Xavier Worthy, who they're saying is baby Tyreek Hill.
Oh, man.
But they picked up Hollywood Brown, who's known for just running deep.
Yeah.
Oh, man. You going to help the damn team you can't get over?
Hey,
you can't
Buffalo
get through.
Is stupid.
Buffalo is screwed.
I was almost certain they were going to move up to get a receiver, knowing Diggs is gone.
Hey, Jay, what's up?
No, but that's the thing. And that is, it's funny you say that, because to me, that's something the Bears used to be known for doing. Like, you got you have Sean Merriman and DeMarcus Ware available, but you take Shea McClellan. Like, what? I mean, not Shea McClellan. You take Cedric Benson. Like, wait, what?
We didn't even need no damn running back that year.
No, but I'm saying
he was decent coming out of Texas, but he wasn't no game changer. Like, that was stupid.
No. He was. Remember, they said he was overused at Texas. Like, he was coming in with a lot of mileage already.
He had a lot of yards, but he had a lot of carries.
A lot of carries.
Yeah.
He had a lot of carries. And that's probably right, Commish. Vincent didn't want to come here, but there was no need because Thomas Jones was rolling.
Thomas had 1,200, 1,300 goddamn yards the year before. Yeah. What are you doing? See, that was Jerry Angelo's stupid ass, wasn't it? Wasn't it Angelo? See,
it was Jerry Angelo,
man, you're making me go down memory lane, which is why my optimism is.
Let's not go too far down memory lane.
It ain't there yet. All right.
Well, that's why I said we got to pump our brake on a great many things when it comes to our Bears. It looks good on paper right now. We still got to see Compose hit on a position, right? Because 2 of them just fell in his lap. So I'm not going to say he messed up with that. With Caleb and Adunze, those just fell in his lap. Like, there's not many people that can mess that up. We just hope they produce. You know what I'm saying? But what I like,
Doomsday fell in his lap. Caleb did not fall in his lap.
Well, technically he did.
Technically, Carolina,
a lot more so than Doomsday did.
Carolina put that in our lap. So
Carolina.
I didn't think about that.
Carolina fed him to us. Thanks,
absolutely,
pretty much. Okay.
Listen, we owe Carolina and Lovie Smith a statue or some shit. Like, we owe them.
Lovie Smith
is Lovie needs to be a brand ambassador.
We owe them a world of gratitude here.
So why don't we do this? Why don't we switch it up a little bit? We're gonna have Bears fans come in here, and they will. Do we have our Bears opponents up?
Do we?
That's your cue.
Oh, I didn't drop my pen. Damn it.
We got the opponents here.
I thought we did. Pay bills. Okay, let's pay bills. All right.
I guess we'll just pay the bills.
Listen, shout out to my man Terrence from Chicago's Clubhouse podcast, from the Moores Brewing Company here in Chicago, Illinois. All right, we got bros out here putting out this for the Moores. It's tasty. I didn't even have to come on here lying about this. All right, this tastes like what I like when I drink a beer. I don't drink a beer often because I'm too big and I need to stay off of carbonated drinks. But this is the carbonated drink you need to open up and crack and take a sip. All right, if you want to come out of the dark ages, be educated. All right, get you some of this Moore's brew right here. It's definitely tasty You can get it in Kenbark and High Park.
Whoa. I thought we were a team. Where's mines? And when are we getting in Tempe, Arizona?
I guess we're going to have to find out, man. But everybody out there, for here from Chicago, go to Kenbark and pick you up some Moors.
One problem: Kenbark doesn't exist anymore. It's A&S.
Doesn't exist. It's A&S. However, raise your standards. Get some Moore's beer. So we are switching up speeds a little bit. So we're gonna have some Bears fans in here, and they're gonna give their super early predictions. Starting with J Mac. Do we have the Bears opponents? Okay, so J Mac, you're up to bat, man. So give us your prediction, and then we're gonna track it during the whole season. We're gonna track yours against our records. So all of us actually is gonna do it, but let's start with you, J Mac.
Can y'all hear me?
Oh, yeah, we hear you good. Just go opponent by opponent. Let's hear it.
Okay, so I have us going 1-1 against the Lions, splitting. I think they'll pull one off. I have us going 1-1 against Green Bay. I think we're finally going to win one against them. And I have us going 2-0 against Minnesota, especially if Darnold's starting both.
So what's your record right now? I'm not good with math, and you're going a little bit too fast.
So
God,
right now
it's
I
your
have
math.
us 4-2, right?
4-2. Okay, let's go.
So 4-2 in the division.
We'll go win against the Titans. So 5-2.
Okay.
Win against the Seahawks.
Against the
6-2.
Seahawks, huh? Okay. All right.
I'll say a loss to Jacksonville.
A loss to Jacksonville. Why?
I don't know, because they just seem like they have more chemistry built up with Lawrence and that young defense. I think they'll pull it off. I think that'll be one of those ones we're optimistic to win and they'll end up losing.
Let's also play in the fact too that they are at home, so where they land on the schedule is going to make a huge difference.
Yeah,
too.
yeah, that's the hard part too.
Yeah, that's very hard for them.
Yeah, the games are in, so it's kind of like you're not going to win like 5 in a row. So I'm like, I don't know that part of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they'll lose to Houston. I think that's a good game that's going to be able to showcase how Caleb's going to be against CJ, but they're already on year 2 with chemistry. I think they'll pull that out. So that's what 6-4, right?
6-4.
Yep,
Yes.
6-4. Yep.
Okay. We'll lose to San Fran.
Yeah, that's no question.
6-5.
Don't need a reason for that one.
Well, I mean, we might pull that one off. We might.
Hey, weather might change that too if we get a monsoon again. You know,
exactly.
you never know.
So let's not act like we haven't beaten.
No, it's in San Francisco, isn't it? It would have to
That's in San Francisco.
It could be a tsunami. Shit.
It might be.
God damn. If it's a tsunami, I don't think they're going to play.
I think we'll beat the Colts. So that's 7.
7-5.
That's 7-5.
We'll beat the Commanders.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I mean, we whooped them last year. I mean, they're going to have Daniels instead of Howard.
They lost a lot, too. They lost a lot.
Yeah, they lost
all
a
right,
lot
so
of
we're 8-5.
You got New England and Carolina left.
And Arizona.
Oh, did we miss Arizona? Okay.
And the Rams. I think we'll lose to the Rams.
At home?
Yeah, I think we'll lose to the Rams.
Wow, that's interesting.
You gotta pick some losers, that's for sure.
Okay, so we're 8-6.
We'll beat New England. Especially at home. We'll beat Carolina at home.
So that's 10-6 final.
And I think we'll lose
You
to
got one more.
Arizona.
Oh, is it 11? Lose to Arizona, so 10-7.
We're gonna lose to Arizona.
No,
Yeah, especially on the road.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think Kyler Murray and Harrison will probably have a good game that game.
So
I
10
just
and
like to
7.
try to be realistic. I'm not gonna sit here and say we're gonna go to 12.
No, that's
That's what we want.
I have 10-7.
10
That's
and a
exactly
shot at
what
the
we
playoffs.
want.
Now, and I might change my prediction once the schedule comes out and I know the order of the games are going in. You
Now,
gotta be realistic that way too, because you ain't gonna win no 5 games in a row.
We're gonna revisit these before the season starts. We're gonna revisit them, and then we're gonna let them ride during the season, and we're gonna track everybody's prediction.
Absolutely.
So you say 10 and 7.
Yep, I think 10 wins. 10 wins, and at that point, you're possibly fighting for the division, if not minimum fighting for a wild card spot. I think that's where the Bears are going to be.
So you're saying playoffs.
At
crack,
minimum,
don't you?
they should be fighting for a wild card spot.
You smoke crack, don't you?
Absolutely. I know Caleb's a rookie. I know Caleb's a rookie, but he's got way too many weapons to work with to not make it work.
Well, that's the thing. You just got to make sure you don't.
I agree with that. I agree with that, Justin.
I know the comps to Fields with them holding the ball and the fumbles, but there's a difference. Fields was working with a pro team. Caleb was working with a team where he had to play hero. He don't have to play hero here.
Well, that's the thing.
You look at Fields and you look at Caleb. Caleb does have that quick release. Fields had that really slow release.
He had it his first 2 years, but he did improve that release last year.
Timeout. J-Mac, did you just say Mr. Heisman Trophy winner at USC had to play hero ball?
Last year, absolutely.
Oh, okay. Clarify, because the year before he was a front runner until he found out he couldn't beat Utah.
Then he lost to Addison. Mm-hmm. He lost a lot of them defensive players, and a lot of that O-line went to transfer portal. I mean, that makes a big difference in college, bro.
I agree with you. I'm just saying you said he had to play hero ball.
That team on his back every drive, or they were losing.
But that's the thing you got. That's the thing you got to worry about too. Is we're saying we don't want you coming in here playing hero ball because you don't have to come in here. And play
but it's in him.
Please don't play hero ball because we kept saying like the biggest holes we still have, if we're gonna say they're holes, they're more questions. Is that offensive line? We don't know how they're gonna work out. So
now, how are you going to? I'll call them like minor concerns because
how are you
I think Darnell Wright is going to be he's going to be balled out this year.
See, I'm not
how are
worried
you
about
going
Darnell
to
Wright.
react when those big 300-pound guys are coming in your freaking face? Because this isn't college.
That's true.
In college, you got to react quick, and that's what we need him to do.
There's 3 things I think I like that he has that Fields didn't, even 3 years in, and that's the quick release. The way he can manipulate and move around in the pocket. We've seen times where he didn't panic and run. He didn't roll out and throw the ball. Those ones where he stepped up in the pocket, then stepped back in the pocket to avoid those rushers. I mean, that's impressive. That's impressive natural instincts in the pocket.
Yeah.
And his vision is there. That was one thing.
I saw a guy here do that.
And his vision is there. That's one thing I always had a problem with Fields. He had to see it.
I agree with that. That was his biggest issue. Yeah, that was his biggest.
Hold on. I got to call timeout again. I went back. Not only did I watch a couple of USC games, but I went back and watched more because I needed more information. There were too many times, even in the Heisman Trophy season, where the pocket was clean. Hike 1,000, dude on the run. Hike 1,000, 2,000, somebody's open. He waiting, he dancing, he gyrating for the deep long ball, for the big ball. He holds the people used to get on Justin for holding the ball too long.
Yeah.
He holds the ball longer than Justin.
Well,
in some
of those cases, JB, I mean, because
can I clap back at that though?
Yeah, go ahead, Justin.
He's about 6'2", right? So he's 6'2". He always even always able to see over the line.
When I watch Caleb in college, I watch a guy that, yes, he holds the ball too long, and he doesn't. He'll have a guy running across on like a slant or something, but he'll see the deep ball open, and he'll choose the deep ball over the short one. And the pros, you got to take that easy.
You got to take the easy.
Most of the time, right?
You're not going to get a home run every fucking pass, so you got to take the best hit.
I've seen Fields hold the ball, and there were receivers wide open that he wasn't seeing, and that's the problem.
I won't say he didn't see
you have to learn to throw people open. You can't just.
That's the problem.
Oh, I have to wait till I see it, now go.
That's the problem.
He was fixated on throwing where they were, not where they should be.
There you go.
He had to throw it.
But you got to have vision.
And this is the thing you got to remember too when it came down to Justin, and this is how it's going to translate with Caleb as well. Is defensive side of things. The defense in the NFL, everybody knows, is a lot stronger. It's a lot bigger. It's a lot faster. Absolutely. So you're going to have less time to look down the field at your progressions when you are rolling out. So that's one thing to keep an eye on Caleb as well. And I do agree, Caleb has better vision. Caleb, I think, has better presence of what's behind him as well. He kind of has a little bit better peripheral vision. He knows when pressure is coming. I'm going to give him that as well. But one thing that nobody has brought up that did drive me nuts, because I watched every single USC game this past season, every single one, mainly because I knew Carolina was going to suck and I knew we were going to get the number one fucking pick again. All right. You're saying he moved up in the pocket a lot. He did a good amount of that. He moved side. He had good pocket presence moving in the pocket. But way too many times he got happy feet and backpedaled. He did that a lot too.
He did the Brett Favre.
That was his biggest thing against, obviously, Notre Dame. He did that more than half of the game against Notre Dame because they had pressure on him all day. And it's the same with my guy Latu over at UCLA. He did that when Latu was chasing him all the time too. When he saw
him, I think twice in that game.
When he saw that stuff coming, which I give him credit for, at least he saw it coming. That was another thing Justin struggled in. But he got happy feet and backpedal too much. You do that in the NFL, you're fucked.
Well, I can't say that Justin didn't have good presence because Justin evaded some things that we were like, how the hell did
he did, but he could have saw it a little bit earlier.
You know, but I won't say that because the line is different. Plus, it's different. And that's why I say we got to pump our brakes when we listen to the narrative because Justin was so quote unquote terrible, but he set record numbers with DJ Moore and Cole Kmet. Like
I say that all the time.
That doesn't mean and listen, JB, keep in mind he had offensive linemen blocking their goddamn self and blocking the damn air, not knowing who the hell they were blocking. I'm like, what kind of call did you draw up that consisted of these bastards blocking each other while the damn pass rushers behind you getting to the damn quarterback? You got to be the dumbest damn person in the world
and
and
there's
not know
more.
Ain't nobody on the opposite team in front of you.
You're right, Mr. Chicago, and that goes back to coaching, which nobody ever wants to talk about, right?
I don't
Can
get why
I chime in and say the two things I like about Caleb the most?
Because you didn't let me. You clap back. Now you got to let me clap back to your clap back.
Okay, go ahead.
A lot of clapping.
I'm the stat guy, so in every questionable game, I always bring up something, and this is something else that nobody ever talks about, including our darling media. Well, for Mr. Walk on Water. For Mr. Greatest Thing Since Sliced Bread, for Mr. He doesn't hold the ball too long. He waiting for people to get open. Why is he the most sacked quarterback?
He was.
Yeah, he was.
Why does the man have like 40-something fumbles? He can't hold on to the damn ball.
I was just about to bring it up. He fumbled the ball a lot.
He holds that ball like it's bread. You can't do that in the NFL.
Just listen.
Protect that ball, man.
Notre Dame, and I'm bringing this only because my man Frank is a Notre Dame fan. We ain't even talking about the 3 interceptions.
So overrated, but
we ain't gonna talk about the 3 picks, the 3 bad picks he threw because he got over that. The man was sacked 6 times in the 8-5 season. He was sacked 3 times, 3 or more times. Not once, not twice, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6, not 7 like LeBron, right? 7 of those 8 wins, he was sacked over 3 times in the game. Last year, one game, he was sacked 6 times. Do you hear me? 3 interceptions, 6 sacks, and that's not even including the fumbles. So let's pump our brakes and not make it seem like this dude is Patrick Mahomes. He's not.
Yeah.
He has his flaws.
I agree with that.
He'll catch it. I like him. I like what he brings.
Stop comparing him because you're automatically setting someone up for failure when you compare him to the best out there right now.
So that's what I'm saying, J-Mac. We don't compare him that because we're smart. But our media pundits out there who's supposed to be the ones we're supposed to listen to. But I say, go back in your time machine, get in your JB time machine, and let me take you for a ride. When they said Patrick Mahomes wasn't even a first-round quarterback.
Exactly. The stupidest shit they could have ever fucking said in their life. And
Come on,
Frank,
man.
You're gonna like this. So the Falcons picked up that linebacker from Notre Dame. They call him Captain America or something. Who is that linebacker from Notre Dame that got picked up by the Falcons? Because I think he actually was one of the ones who sacked Caleb.
I cannot remember his name.
Wait. This was
this is 2 years ago. This was this past year. Yeah.
Yeah. This past
year. I don't like them comping him to Mahomes right off the bat either, because like Mahomes is the best one out there right now. Don't comp anyone.
Oh, you're talking about J.D. Bertrand.
Yeah, Bertrand. Yeah, Bertrand.
Yep. And yeah, so Mahomes is in a fucking stratosphere by his damn self. He's lonely up there because ain't nobody fucking near him. Okay,
nowhere close.
Not even remotely close. So for Caleb to buy into the whole idea of being compared to Mahomes, saying he can make certain throws that Mahomes can make, I say, okay, let me notate this shit. All right, because I'm gonna be looking for you to make that throw that I saw Mahomes make. And if you don't make it, don't say that shit again, because we're gonna check you about it. Now, if you make that throw, I'll be the first one to congratulate you and give you kudos for making that damn throw. But there are certain throws Mahomes is the only fucking one that can make.
I hate prediction.
I'll say Mahomes and Rodgers do some of the most.
Rodgers, not no fucking more. Fuck him.
Ever.
You can't diss that though. Like Rodgers, we say fuck him.
I don't like the bastard. I don't like him as a person, let alone as a goddamn quarterback.
Well, I got to give credit. See, we gonna keep it up, keep it real around here because the kid is good. But hey, what's up, New Breed? But the thing that I want to point out again with J-Mac is, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want you to think that we're not excited for Caleb, that we're not going to support Caleb. But we are realistic. I'm not looking for him like Kaplan talking about, like, dude, there's been one quarterback in NFL history to start as a rookie, throw for 4,000 yards and 30 touchdowns. In the history of the NFL, one. What makes us think that this kid is going to come and do just that? And you know who did it? Justin Herbert. You know why he did it? Because Tyrod Taylor's the stupid trainer stuck the needle in his lungs too deep. Hell, Justin Herbert may not even play that season.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we got to keep things in perspective, man, and just say, you know what? I want to see Caleb do good. I want to see him take his time and learn how to run the NFL game as opposed to going out there running around, like with a chicken with his head cutting off, making great plays. There is nothing, and I mean nothing, that we need more here in Chicago than a quarterback worth something.
That we can talk shit about, right? Because listen, I talk big shit
JB,
about
you got a question that
teams,
came in on
but
the
I
chat.
can't do that when we got shitty ass
Hold
quarterback play that I don't have confidence in. And the fact is, Caleb coming in here with all this hype. Hype is what bothers me because you're setting him up for failure. And if he fucks up, y'all gonna be over here cremating him in the goddamn media. So I need you all to dial back all the damn hype and all the hyperbole and let the damn kid show us what he's made of out there. I like what I'm hearing from him.
Speaking of him
Well,
showing us
question.
what he's made of,
JB
Shane
got his first
Waldron
question.
has to help develop him.
Yep.
And Tom,
he better do right
has
too.
a question actually about Shane Waldron for JB. JB, how do you feel about Waldron as the OC?
Great
Dino
question.
put up his best numbers with him as OC.
Great question, Anton. Good to see you, brother. Hope everything is well. I feel comfortable because at least we know that Waldron is an actual play caller. We know that he has done the job and has developed. Now, I'm wanting to sit up here and say, I thought he was a bust. I didn't think he was gonna make it.
I thought so too.
Because in the Jets, he didn't
He
look good.
overachieved.
A lot of people didn't look good in the Jets, though. So you got to keep
that's
it in perspective.
Runner up in the MVP race is not something to fucking back up.
Correct. So having over 4,200 yards, a solid running game with Kenneth Walker. Not to mention he has some dogs weapons too. DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, Noah Fant, Will Dissly, Kenneth Walker. I think I said Jackson Smith and Jigba.
Yeah, Jackson Smith.
He has some dogs. So to recreate that, right, with Waldron, with having a DJ Moore, having a Keenan Allen, having a Rome, like I think the magic is there. DeAndre Swift, honestly, would be the one I would be most concerned about because, and the only reason I say that is because I think here in Chicago, you're still going to have that stigma of we need to run the ball.
Mm-hmm.
I still feel we're going to get off the – I think we're going to be probably 60-40 now, whereas with Getsy, we was more like 55-45.
Getsy was more like, I'm guessing. That's what the fuck
Getsy was more like 55-45, and then the next quarter 90-10, and then the next quarter.
Right, he didn't.
Getsy was like, I'm gonna see if this gonna work. Again,
screen left, screen right,
the fourth goddamn time. I'm gonna do the same damn play 5 goddamn times in a row. Maybe it'll work for the 5th time. Maybe 5th time's a charm. You got to be the dumbest damn fool.
Getsy was
the same goddamn play that many damn times in a row.
But I have a little bit more faith than Waldron. I do.
Yeah, Getsy was the type of person though who was just like, I'm gonna attack the other team's strengths because they're not gonna see it coming. That's his dumbass thought right there. Oh, we're up against the Rams. Let's go fucking run it at Aaron Donald 75% of the fucking time because they won't see it coming.
There was no method. There was no method to his madness at all.
Yeah,
but now that was a great.
Yeah, I want to expound on that question to Anton because
go ahead.
The unpopular opinion.
What do you guys think of this perspective?
So Hold on, Justin. Go ahead, Mr. Chicago. Go ahead.
Yeah, to expound on his question. So my thing is because Luke Getsy is the bar, it's a shitty ass bar. So it's like Shane Waldron has got to do more than him to be considered a competent OC. Now, granted, he does have OC experience, but I need him to be more than just competent. I need him to fucking actually really execute real plays that's going to be impactful and help us win games and help us develop this goddamn quarterback into a premier quarterback that we need him to be. He has to do that. And
he got to stretch the field. He
has to. We got too many weapons for him to throw to. So I need for him to be utilizing these goddamn weapons to the best of his fucking ability. And the only way he's going to do that is through this OC. Now, granted, Waldron wasn't my first choice. I'm going to be honest about that. Because I had several other people that I don't think it was
anybody's first choice.
Waldron was my top 3. I'm going to give him that. He was my top 3 choices.
I wasn't looking at him. Listen, I like the guy from Cincinnati. And goddamn it, y'all know how I feel about Eric Bieniemy. But I ain't gonna go down that road.
Bieniemy wasn't coming here as an OC though.
I wish he would have. But the point is,
he was only going for a head coaching job.
Because of
no. That's not true. That's not true.
That's not true at all. No,
I believe that
because Waldron, if Pete Carroll doesn't get fired, we don't get Waldron.
Exactly.
Make the lateral move. So since Ron Rivera got fired, Eric Bieniemy could have made a lateral move to come and be an OC. If they wanted to take him from the Washington and Rivera stayed, you have to make him assistant head coach.
Yeah, but I'm saying I don't think Bieniemy wanted to be an OC though.
I think he wanted to be a head coach. I think he didn't want to go be an OC at UCLA.
I agree with that too. But I believe he wanted to be a head coach early, and then we just jumped the gun because we wanted to make sure we got fucking somebody to replace Luke Getsy.
And that's why I'm hesitant to I can't crown Waldron just yet because we reacted so goddamn quickly on that. And I'm just like, maybe, see, again, trying to be the first ones to the goddamn finish line ain't always the best because you didn't effectively even evaluate everybody else to even consider somebody else for the job. And I don't like how that feels.
And let me point this out. Although we may have seen Geno basically was coming off the scrap heap, because if I'm not mistaken, he went Jets, then he went Rams, right? And he was like a backup at the Rams.
I don't think he played a full season with the Rams.
He didn't play a full season.
I thought he was like, he was like traded mid through the season.
And then he went to Seattle. But when Waldron got with Geno already had NFL experience. So some of the stuff that he was trying to get him to do, he already knew a lot, right? That's not the case with Caleb because Caleb still has to learn the NFL game. Not just the playbook.
And the style and the speed of the game. The speed of the game is key.
The speed might be more important than anything.
It really is because timing is everything. Once you hike that damn ball, I need to know that Waldron's going to teach him about his first reads, being there, take that shit. Don't look for the goddamn home run every goddamn play. This ain't college where you got enough goddamn time to bomb that bitch down 70 yards. No, you ain't going to always be able to do that. You have to pace yourself in order to open the offense up and make the defense play honestly against you to give you what's open that's down the field.
And he's got to be able to prove, like we always used to yell at some Bears quarterbacks from the past, Take the check down if it's there.
Take it.
Take it.
Just take
What
it.
do you guys think of Kari Blasingame?
He's not being
I
utilized
think he'll be
enough.
traded.
We need
I
to
think
use
he'll
I
him.
don't think so. I
utilized
think we're
more.
gonna keep him. But he needs to be utilized more than his goddamn
I
offense.
think he'll be traded or released.
I think with looking at Seattle's offense that Waldron was running with the 3 tight ends, lining up 2 tight ends in the backfield, and all those unique ways, I think Blasingame could do a lot more of that.
That's what I'm saying.
He catches good. He runs good. He's physical. He's
Yep.
probably faster than most of the third tight ends you're going to bring in. I think
Absolutely.
he could be the one being that tweener in the backfield, moving around, doing the trickery stuff.
Yep. Listen, on 3rd and fucking short, all these goddamn 3rd and shorts and 4th and inches that we didn't fucking convert, that was his job right there. Give him.
But
the
he
damn
wasn't
ball.
out there to utilize.
He
that.
wasn't even on the field.
Wasn't
Some of
on
those
the
plays he
field.
wasn't, and some of the plays he was
We
out
would
there.
put him at wide
to fucking
receiver,
block for
right
the damn
off.
quarterback. That
Hold on,
we
he
don't
was
make run for the
at
damn
the
ball.
X. Remember?
I remember
He was
that.
at the
Yeah,
X.
I do remember that.
Which Mr. Chicago, your comment on 3rd down, that went into what I was gonna say earlier about the 2 things I like about Caleb the most is if you look at his career in college, on 3rd and 4th downs and clutch situations,
He don't throw picks.
didn't
No,
make
he
mistakes.
don't.
And now he got
he's really
Keenan
good in the
Allen,
red zone
the
too.
go-to slot
Yeah.
on 3rd downs. That's gonna be the Bears' biggest weapon right there.
Yeah, and I believe he don't have any picks in the red zone, if I'm not mistaken, in college too. If I'm not mistaken, I think he didn't.
No, he didn't. He didn't.
Yeah, yeah.
I think the last
Those are
time
good.
may have been at Oklahoma, but I know at USC he was one of those that didn't do that. But
yeah,
to your point, J-Mac, though, but Blasingame being in the game as that 3rd down, who's to say they won't primarily use him as a blocker? Because again, you have Gerald Everett, and Gerald Everett is that tight end that we want. That and I don't say him as Kelsey, but of that Kelsey ilk. Like he's the tight end, like a Kyle Pitts, like a David Njoku. He's that tight end that can get loose and stretch the field and stuff. So Blasingame could just be relegated to a 3rd tight end blocking.
A blocker.
With Waldron, with what Waldron was doing in Seattle, especially when he had like those unique packages where he had like 2 tight ends lined up in the backfield and in those weird formations, I could see him utilizing where he does run plays where he kind of uses both tight ends to block to clear space, but he could also make packages where he does both of them in the pass game.
Now, I want to point this out about Caleb that I am concerned about. That I think is going to be a huge thing that he has to get better at. Mm-hmm. It's that in college, he's in shotgun 99% of the fucking time.
Absolutely.
He has to be under center. He has to be right there. He has to get better with being under center in our formation or in one of those formations where it requires him to be up on the goddamn center.
Yeah, I don't think
that's what he's going to struggle with.
In NFL, man.
He's going to struggle with that.
Huh?
No, I'm saying he's going to struggle with that transition because he was known for just being in shotgun. The NFL ain't just all shotgun.
No, he's definitely going to have to adjust.
Yeah.
He's definitely going to have
I don't think the only way I think you put him in, and I'm not even saying like the majority for him, because you have sets where being in shotgun just doesn't help you, right? Yep. But if they're trying to do more of the vertical passing game and he's in a lot more shotgun, that means they're abandoning the running game for the most part, and they're trying to buy him an extra second or two to stretch the field. That's what you'll see more of that.
My only thing with that is I mean, most of your college quarterbacks aren't under center a lot. Most of them have that adjustment going into the pros.
Yeah.
But also in the pros, it's not like it used to be where you're under center a lot. A lot of the offenses now are running RPOs, read option. Yeah. They're making it to where more quarterbacks are back there more. So
yeah, but Waldron likes to run a little bit more
as it used to be.
I just hope that Waldron includes screen passes more because the past few years I can count on my goddamn hands how many times we actually were going for screen passes. Like our fucking running back is coming out of the backfield. He's right there. Throw him the fucking ball. Make him make a goddamn play on the damn ball once he catches it. But don't not throw him the ball. He's right there. Ain't nobody else down the field open. So give our running backs a chance to catch the fucking ball out of the backfield too. So I need to go back and look at Waldron's offense holistically to see how much he incorporates screen passes. But That's going to be key because Swift is a Swiss Army knife. We got to utilize him to that capacity. The way the Lions utilize him, the way the Eagles utilize him, we need to be doing the same goddamn thing with him.
We need to. If we don't, but again, like, so funny you mentioned that because if you see how the pieces they're putting together, they're trying to create some of that Seattle magic. We got who do you put? Because Swift is going to be your feature. He's going to be your feature.
Hands down.
Yeah.
There'll be times when Roshan is better suited, and I'll tell you why.
I'm glad you said that.
Because I think you know where I'm going with this.
Yep.
If you're on, like you said, 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3, whatever, 4th, you go for it. J-Mac, you mentioned having Blasting game more present, right? I don't want to see Swift in the game for that. I need Roshan because I need somebody.
If you're putting Blasting game and Roshan, that's
there you go. So they can fall forward for y'all.
I need that muscle. Yeah.
I need the muscle.
That strength.
I don't need Swift to dance and evade and elude in the backfield just to turn a 3rd and 3 into a 4th and 6. I don't need that.
Yeah.
But one thing we need from our offensive line, we need them to be creating some fucking holes for the fucking running backs to run through. Now, with that being said, JB, Herbert looks like the odd man out in this situation because I don't know what down you're putting him in. I don't know what down you're putting him in.
To Dallas.
And there's been some talks about some teams reaching out to the Bears.
Zeke going to be their number one.
Yeah, Herbert. The team has been some teams been reaching out to the Bears about Herbert. So I don't know what down he's going to be most critically impactful in. If we got Roshan being the way he is, and we know how much Pose and Flukes love Roshan and his the progress that he sits from him.
Thank you, 911, my baby.
Listen,
There's a
Herbert may not be here.
I agree with you on short yardage stuff, JB.
Mm-hmm.
And also there was like a specific play I noticed when I went back and I watched Waldron in Seattle, and it's kind of where he had like his guard and his tackle double block a guy, but it was like the right tackle ran behind the right guard to shove him.
Mm-hmm.
Does that make sense? So it was impacting the blocking back farther, and then they had their 2 tight ends come out and seal. Basically their tight ends were like a swing guard. They came out and lead block. I could see on short yardage situations like having Roshan in there because I think he's going to be the second running back. I think they should have traded Herbert when they got Swift because they do the similar stuff, and Herbert doesn't have that.
But don't you think you have to trade Herbert now? Because what's the point? If you
his contract is up now.
Swift, there's no point in having Herbert.
Herbert's contract is up now. He got drafted the same year Justin got drafted into. So it's like, well, Herbert, this is over with now. So
this is his last year. Yeah, this is his last year.
Yeah, this is his last year.
This is his last year coming up.
Yeah. So it's like, well,
that's what I'm saying.
They had no extension talks, so it's like,
but
this offseason.
But my point, like kind of what J-Mac was saying, but I want to be definitive in having that 1-2 punch of Swift and Johnson, only because now if you keep 3 running backs, that means we're taking another position away.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
You feel me?
And keep in mind, JB, we've been seeing Swift and Roshan working out. You ain't seeing Herbert no goddamn where.
That's why I think he's leaving.
I think so too. I think we're trading him.
You trade him to Dallas. Send him to Dallas.
I think Dallas, like you kind of Dallas
don't have the same offensive line they used to have.
And that's why you trade him because they got Zeke Elliott who's going to get killed. That's why you trade him.
I was actually hoping that he was going to be a draft day trade just for an extra pick or something. Because
I was hoping that too.
You know what? I don't think he had enough value. He didn't show enough to have that type of value.
I mean, that's the thing. I could see him going to Dallas for like a 6th rounder. You're not going to really get it. You're not going to really get it.
That damn 6th rounder ain't going to make the damn roster, Frank. No,
it doesn't matter though because you're not going to get him for anything better. Nobody's going to give you anything special for a running back who can't block.
4th or 5th rounder, we can get a 4th. We can get a 4th or 5th rounder.
I don't think you will. I don't think you're getting
anything still serviceable. Don't get me wrong, but I mean somebody still going to give us a 4th rounder.
Dallas had to address some issues first. It's very telling. You can't address them all in draft, but it's very telling because unlike
But Dallas didn't address them all either. So
unlike what popular opinion might say,
they paid Dak
I don't spend a draft day pick on that guy because you see what they did with those holes, right? Because they needed to fix that line first. They lost too many holes. You can't afford. They
lost all pro linemen.
All pro linemen. You got to refix the line.
Dak is fucked.
It's very telling.
Oh man, he fucked
Dak
6 ways Sunday
this year.
He has fucked 6 ways to Sunday with $60 million to comfortably fall on.
He's fine. I'm not worried about him, but he's got bigger fish to fry because he's got to decide what to do about Dak.
Yep.
So you get Zeke back because Zeke is cheap, and then you go get a mid-tier running back that kind of could be a cast-off but still be serviceable for you. That's Khalil.
They didn't re-sign Pollard, did they?
No, Pollard's in
Pollard's gone.
Tennessee.
Yeah, Pollard's he's with Tennessee.
That's right. Sure is.
So Zeke right now is their number one running back.
Chicago, they lost a lot.
Yeah, I remember they lost a lot, but I forgot whether or not he was one of the ones they lost. And so Zeke and Dallas was desperate. It was like, fuck it, listen, your last relationship didn't work out, and mine didn't either. So you want to try this again? We can try one more. We can one more go around. So we'll see what happens.
Vet minimum too. They didn't give up much for him.
Well, he had already gotten paid from
he got his
Jerry
big
Jones the first damn time, so it's not like
he didn't get much from New England. Hell, New England barely used his ass, so it was like,
and that's why I say you have to do your due diligence when it comes to this. Ryan Poles, as much as I love my man Foulmouth, Chicago, this where me and you agree. He did some good things on paper. It's got to come together. But Ryan Poles and Matt Eberflus, they on the clock right now. Right now, they are on the clock.
This is a big year for them.
Flus especially because this is his third year. So it's like, all right, now.
Poles was given a rebuild.
I brought you back in. I didn't agree with him keeping Flus and not even considering nobody else. Like he already made his fucking mind up. I'm like, Poles, this was stupid. You could at least talk to some other damn people to see what was out there as far as head coaching jobs is concerned. But you was like, no, we're gonna go with Flus. He's our guy. I'm like, no, he ain't really our guy that much. He a guy-ish. He's a guy. I don't know if he's our guy.
A guy. That's it.
This is the thing. This is the thing with Flus, and where I'm going to keep going with Flus. And I was not a huge fan of bringing him back either, but during all that shit that happened last year, he did keep the locker room together. All right, I mean, the team played hard for him. The team played hard for him. But the key thing here is Waldron needs. I mean, this is Waldron's offense. Leave him the fuck alone. You go do your stuff on defense if you got to help out. Because if you're fucked and you get fired this year, I see Waldron just slipping right into that head coaching spot.
Well, that depends on how
that is a bear.
I'm
not saying I agree with it, but that is a bear.
Depends on how Waldron looked. If Waldron was like shit too, he's out of there. He's out too. So we ain't gonna keep Waldron.
But then you just drafted a rookie quarterback and give him a whole new fucking regime.
It's a revolving door all over again.
Like, so you don't want that.
I don't think, and I'm gonna be this guy. I don't think that you can afford right now to just slide Waldron over.
Absolutely not.
Because if let's say Caleb looks good, right? You want Waldron to focus on developing him to be great. You don't want him to take on head coaching duties. Now it's I got to do this.
You got to foresee too goddamn much.
Too many hats.
Focus on one thing. That's the thing, man. Stay in your lane. This is what you're good at.
How many head coaches out there run the offense still, though? And are doing it very successful right now.
There's a very few.
So just because Waldron
there's a few head coaches that run the damn team.
LaFleur runs the offense.
Cal Shanahan.
You got LaFleur. You got Andy Reid. You got the Rams coach.
Andy Reid runs the offense. Spagnuolo runs that defense in Kansas City. Andy Reid don't have much of a say.
The 49ers coach, he runs that offense. Like there's a lot of head coaches.
There's a lot of head coaches that still run the offense.
I think what a good route would be if things don't go according to plan and you're moving on from Flus, I agree with JB. You keep Waldron as OC so he can keep working closely with Caleb. I think because Ben Johnson stayed in Detroit, he could be a potential head coach candidate next year.
Could be.
And then you're bringing in an offensive-minded head coach finally and keeping Waldron at OC. And Washington already has a history of DC, so he could easily take over for Flus, and he's already learning under him this year.
But
so
think about this, Frank.
just kind
The best teams have offensive-minded head coaches. The best teams have offensive-minded head coaches, not defensive-minded.
Yeah, and I agree with that.
We need to be in that same goddamn pot with them. The defensive-minded coaches don't know enough about the offense to run the whole damn team. Now, granted, the defense was playing better at the second half of the year under Flus, but I need Flus. These are my biggest question marks about Flus. His adjustments, his readjustments to the other team's adjustments,
Agreed.
Second half adjustments, and the ability to not fucking get out-coached against either greater coaches or more experienced
100%
and even some of the less experienced coaches.
Johnson won't come here.
I need him to learn from the fuck up and mistakes that he made with not adjusting.
Give me a person for him to look. Wait. Give me a person. Quick panel discussion. Give me a person that Matt Eberflus needs to emulate currently.
John Harbaugh.
You son of a bitch. Yeah, that's what I was going to say right there. That's exactly what I was going to say.
John knows what the fuck he's doing, man.
Yeah,
like John
that's exactly what I was going to say too.
Oh,
and this is the thing. I know the comments are coming in for it too, so I want to address like the head coach with Waldron moving over. And like this is the thing. You want to keep Waldron as OC. I understand that. You bring in a head coach. How many head coaches are going to take the job if they can't bring in their regime to take over, people? Like, you're going to say, hey, Ben Johnson, Ben Johnson, you want $12 million a year? Okay, you can come here, but you got to keep Waldron as your OC.
Listen, I'll be honest
People
about
don't do that.
When you see the goddamn weapons that you're coming into, that may sway you now. You're like,
that's a good point.
There's
the other some goddamn weapons out here. Listen, I can compromise in this.
But then they're going to say,
if it don't work out, then I need my own guys. And rightfully
there's
so.
also the other side to that. If Eberflus doesn't live up to it, but let's say the defense don't look good. That's what Flus is good at. He's on the hot seat. Let's say the offense does well. Waldron staying. Let's say Flus, you move on. You need a head coach. You may have to promote Waldron to head coach because if he does well at OC, he may go to another team to be head coach. Like all the other
Carroll ain't coming here. Fuck me.
I mean, and that's true
Pete
because
Carroll, 126 years old. We don't want no
Pete Carroll's retiring.
No,
when you get
he's
that
in the front office now in Seattle.
Here's the thing. The one thing we don't see the Bears do a lot of this. We don't see the Bears do a lot of retreads. What we do is we see the Bears give a lot of people that's never done the job before.
I don't like that shit. This is not the destination to get started with your fucking coaching career. We're not in any fucking place right now to give you your first goddamn head job. You can't learn how to fucking drive for the first time in the goddamn school bus. We're not doing that.
No,
we can't afford to do that.
Who is trivia question? I know JB's already going to know, but who is the last head coach that we hired that actually had good head coaching experience?
John Fox.
Yeah. And what did you give him? You gave him fucking the ostrich as your $18 million a year quarterback.
You gave him a motherfucker that you didn't even tell you were going to draft. You didn't even tell you were going to draft Mitch. He wasn't even in the goddamn room. He was like, wait, what, Mitch? I want anybody tell me this shit. Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. I just got in here. He just walked in the damn draft room, and he was like, wait, hold on. We didn't talk about this. Y'all tell me we getting Mitch? I wasn't even in here when y'all made that damn decision.
Wait.
You gonna wait to tell the head coach somebody who you thought was a goddamn diamond in the rough, this bastard turned out to be a fucking penny in the dirt. You're an idiot.
He wanted Deshaun Watson too, by the way.
Absolutely.
You gotta go after one thing and one thing only. The man took the job And he said, "You giving me who?" And it was Mike Glennon.
Mike Glennon, $18 million a year. Mike
Maybe is doing
Glennon.
it. You're doing it again,
and then you
JB.
drafted Mitch Trubisky.
You about to make me angry again.
I'm not trying to make it. I'm just. Hey, revisionist history, brother. I'm just going down. Wait, because now time out. Now wait. Remember, in fairness, I'm just being fair because I got to tell the whole truth. When John Fox first got here, that was Jay Cutler's last year, and Jay Cutler was just on the Cuddy didn't look right. He just probably didn't like football.
He wanted the fuck out.
And I forgot who our OC was at that time when he wasn't working well with him anyway. So
who was that? It was after Mike Martz. I can't remember who that was.
No. That wasn't. That was Creepy Boy, the cocaine Gase, Adam Gase.
Adam Gase.
That was Adam Gase, right?
No, it was somebody else before Gase.
Put that on a t-shirt.
No. I guarantee you John Fox was with Gase. Somebody look it up. I guarantee you. And then after that, it was somebody named like Dowdale Loggins or some crazy stuff like that.
Yeah, some fucking body we ain't fucking ever heard of.
Because remember, we had Vic. We had John Fox and Vic Fangio. We thought we was going to do some things. And then that next year, I want to say that next year, that's when Fox had like 7 quarterbacks. Like it was real crazy. Matt Barkley.
Our defense was playing okay under John Fox that last year.
Like we actually saw Matt Barkley play. Y'all don't remember that?
Don't bring that up.
I'm just saying. I remember that. And then his last.
It was Adam Gase. Yeah, you are correct. It was Adam Gase.
It was Adam Gase. Okay.
With the
eyes.
I know it was somebody before him, but I didn't remember who was the coach then.
The crazy-eyed cocaine addict fucking Gase.
That goddamn dude was, man, listen, he looked higher than goddamn gas prices, boy. I was like, what the hell is wrong with him?
He sure did. And then remember, his last year, they gave him Mike Glennon. He walked into training camp. Walked into the off-season workouts that year and was like, wait, Mike Glennon? And he was like, okay, at least let me do the draft. Wait, Mitch Trubisky, hold on. And he was mad.
Listen, I have to say this humorously. I can't wait till we get to a point where when we look back on recent years or past years, and they were actually good years. Because I can't keep going down terrible memory-ass lanes to even go back to think about how bad these people were.
This is what makes you remember that, because the very next year was our 12-4 year with Matt Nagy. You never forget 2018.
Yeah,
you never forget 2018
because our top 10 defense went from number 10 to number 1 with just Mac alone. Like Mac came in, he didn't even unpack all this shit yet. His damn apartment wasn't even ready yet. He ain't get a goddamn key to his
Didn't he take a pick stick? Didn't he do a fumble, a return for a touchdown in his first game?
He literally recorded every defensive statistical category, every defensive stat in one fucking game. No one has done that.
Let's also not forget, he did not do one training camp. He did not do one preseason game. Nothing. Just walks in and does.
Hey, who was
his shit was still boxed up in the damn boxes at his damn apartment. He didn't even fucking get the damn furniture delivered to his house yet.
Hey, who was the other dude that we had? Because remember, Nagy was calling plays, but he had like a rookie OC. And then right before Nagy got out, he had a dude named Bill Lazor. But it was
Lazor from fucking. He was from Pennsylvania.
But it was a dude in between, because I forget the kid's name. The 12-4 season, Bill Lazor was not the OC. Damn, who was it?
The OC before Bill Lazor?
I only remembered there was somebody before Lazor. I do.
Yeah, it was.
I can't think of his name, but
Scott.
Because I remember. Remember, Mitch Trubisky actually looked pretty decent in that 12-4 season. He looked okay.
Yeah, it was going to be something.
Mark Helfridge.
It was some stupid ass name. I couldn't remember.
Sounds like right. He was Oregon's head coach, right?
Yeah.
But there it is, Scott Hopkins. Mark Helfrich. There it is.
Helfrich. Oh, I'm glad you brought that, because I remember saying, I'm like, who the fuck is he? Right. When he came from college, I was like, wait, what? He ain't got no damn NFL experience. Y'all doing this shit again. I was just like, okay.
Well, I brought that up to bring up the fact that we traditionally pick the first time head coach, the first time OC. Like
And it don't be it be random people. It don't just be first time. It be people that no one was looking at to begin with. It's like, where the fuck you find him? What nobody thinking about this damn dude? Never mind the fact this is his first time. At least let it be somebody that's already within the NFL that's actually have some notoriety within their name and their reputation. But you picking people no one was looking for, thinking you found something.
Smartest guy in the room.
The dumbest.
Yep.
Smartest guy in the room syndrome.
What I'd like to see is us have a good season, and they keep Flus, whether everyone agrees or not. But I like to see, let's say the offense does well, and let's say there are rumors of Waldron going to another team for head coach opportunities. I like to see the Bears do what the Lions and Texans did and pay him some extra money and him stay. Exactly, because that is going to show that the Bears aren't on that bullshit no more, that they're willing to do what the modern teams are doing to keep continuity intact.
Well, that's the thing, though. That's a big question mark because the Bears have always, their whole career, been cheap fucks when it comes down to coaching.
Boyd said.
Yeah, me too. I was just about to say that. I really appreciate that because George is getting on my goddamn nerve. I'm sick of George. Like, he don't know what the fuck he's doing a lot of times, and then he gets in the way of shit. And he's got in the way multiple times over the years and thought we forgot about that shit. Like recently, something very tedious as DeAndre Swift wanted number 0. He goes, I'm like, well, we don't do 0 here. Who the fuck are you? You ain't out there playing. Shut up. Give him the damn number. He want the damn number.
And that's the thing.
First person with it.
He said that, and our president, Kevin Warren, came and says, I don't give a fuck, dude. You didn't bring me here to tell me that you can't do 0. I'll give him double fucking 0 if he wants double fucking 0. I don't
choose to speak about the number 0?
Yeah.
Who asked you to speak?
It's because
Get
the
your
Bears,
old ass, wealthy ass up there in that goddamn skybox in Virginia, 123-year-old ass, and shut the fuck up and watch us work.
The Bears ownership only gives a shit about tradition. That's all they give a shit about.
I'm sick of
They don't give a shit about fans. They don't give a shit about fans.
It ain't got us one. Listen, the tradition that we've been so fucking careful about or caring so much about has gotten us one goddamn Super Bowl, and that was after George even passed away. George didn't even see us a fucking goddamn Super Bowl.
That tradition wasn't traditional Bears because they would have never had a guy like Jim McMahon in the first damn place. So that wasn't tradition in the first place.
I appreciate the damn tradition and the history of the damn team, but how about we put a goddamn bear on the fucking helmet now? How about we put the damn bear on the damn jersey?
How about we do this?
I'm tired.
How about we get into some shout outs and we get ready for the draft reveal tomorrow?
Hell no, we ain't getting enough shout outs because I got more to say about something. I need my full court press.
But first,
good idea. We haven't had a full court press.
Everybody's prediction so I can put it down with J Max, and then we're gonna track them. JB, why don't we start with you and fix your facts?
No, I need my full court press. I got something to say.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
When am I going to get a Pretty Little Hawk Talk video? I'm still waiting for my Pretty Little Hawk
Talk video. Producer, are you familiar with JB's full court press?
Dedrick is on point. Is it Dedrick or Dedrick? I would love for you to come on, brother.
I believe it's Dedrick.
I've been watching for 40 years now. Amen, brother. Because
the tradition of losing, Dedrick. That's what it's about.
Hey, we good once a decade, once or twice a decade. That's what we do.
All you do is give a shit about the fucking
one time every 10 goddamn years, and wonder why we ain't got no damn where.
Hit that full court press.
We've been on the damn.
Let's let JB rant.
Oh yeah, I got. I can't.
Commish, do you see that yet?
JB's gonna rant.
Nails on a fucking chalkboard.
So my full court press might not be kid friendly right now. Oh, I don't want that. Put everybody back on. I don't want that. Yeah, put everybody back on.
I hate it. I hate it when he does that shit to me too, man. I hate it when he does that.
I am not Stephen A. Smith. I do not have a receding hairline, and I don't need all that promo.
Well, you have a receding hairline. You just don't have a big one.
No, this is real hair. Shoot.
Okay, why are you giving me the scream? I don't want to scream.
But I would just like to go back to speaking about how the media just puts out their own narratives and people are, being paid off for just bull, right?
Let's talk about
watching, getting dressed, getting ready for work, getting ready to, go, educate you other people's children, and I hear Brian Windhorst say the dumbest thing that I think I've heard any NBA analyst saying about 40 years. No, take that back. Because the last dumbest thing I heard was that Darko Milicic should be drafted before Carmelo Anthony. That was the dumbest thing ever in life. But, So, LeBron James Jr.
Pussy.
Here we go.
That was Frank. He did his draft combine, measurables, all that. Listed as 6'4".
There he is.
There he is. listed as 6'4" USC, measured in at a whopping 6'1.5".
Yeah, that's lion
I mean,
shit,
you over exaggerate the fuck out of that.
That's some lion shit.
Way to fucking embellish, man.
Hey,
that's 6'3", okay, but 6'4".
I was listed as 6'5" one time, and I'm 6'4", listed with shoes on 6'3" and 7/8 without.
I'm 6'4" as well, so yeah.
Look, with the tape measure, right? So,
I'm small as shit, so I'm not even.
Here's my thing. They say that this is the first time that Windhorst said that he should be drafted. Like, he's really showing for the first time that he's NBA material. And I got to thinking, like, damn, when was the last time a top recruit got drafted averaging 5 points a game?
Patrick Williams.
Like, come on, man.
Patrick Williams.
Get out of here, man.
Shooting, averaging 4.8 points a game, 2.8 rebounds, 2.1 assists. Shooting 36% from the field, 26% from the three, and 67% from the free throw. He damn sure got that from his daddy. But I'll digress.
Damn sure.
But then I looked at it like this, and I said, self, don't do it. But I had to. So then I went and had to go find Marcus Jordan stats, who was Michael Jordan's son, who actually played Division I college basketball, right?
At UCF, yep.
At UCF.
He was actually
now this dude listed as a legit 6'3", who was actually 6'3".
Yeah, he didn't lie.
12.3 points a game, 2.9 rebounds, 1 assist, 39% from the field, 30% from three, 73% from the free throw line.
Better defensive player too, by the way.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he was known for his defense.
My question is this: how is Jordan's son considered not NBA ready? Or Scottie Pippen Jr., who was pretty damn good, who been up and down.
Mm-hmm.
But this kid is ready for the NBA. I wouldn't pick this kid up on my rec team right now.
At all. Like, I wouldn't pick him up on an open gym at the Y or at LA Fitness right now.
So here we go again. He's not ready.
No, 100%.
Hey, don't take him out the oven yet. He's undercooked. My anger just goes to Clutch Sports and the media and all this, because what you're doing now is you're facilitating a grown man's crybaby ass wishes, as opposed to possibly ruining a kid's career. Not saying that he can't get there, he's just not there yet. Give him time to develop, y'all.
If Daddy wasn't
lead a team, be the leader of a goddamn college team. He has the fourth best option on the damn team at USC.
No, he didn't even
USC
start.
He got them power hitters over there like that.
This is the thing, and I love how you brought up Jordan and Pippen too. You want to know why they weren't pro ready? Because Daddy didn't go to the fucking social media and say, my kid's better than half the fucking kids in the NBA right now.
Exactly.
My daddy didn't come out, who I will still say is one of the best players in the NBA still at his age. He's still one of the best when he can stay healthy and not be a bitch. But the key thing is Daddy doesn't say, it was like, well, I will go to whatever team will draft my son because I want to play with my son. Pippen and Jordan shit.
D-League.
But wait, but that's the
he
problem.
will be in the G League by the time, as soon as LeBron James leaves, he's in the G League.
G-League.
That's the problem, because now this man has so much power that you're about to basically put the mask on.
Purely nepotism.
Take the gun
nothing but nepotism.
and stick the Lakers up.
This is what I think of his power, by the way. This is his power.
Listen,
JJ, absolutely.
You know what he said?
Absolutely.
I'm going to re-sign. I'm a opt-in or whatever the verbiage is for $51.5 million. So I'm a hamstring you there. I'm gonna force you to take one of the 3 first-round draft picks you got to draft my child, which is gonna probably take a roster spot away, not only from somebody that deserves it, but probably from somebody that you're gonna need later on, because right now you suck.
Listen, he took a damn spot from a kid who could have been at the
Sorry, Mama. I just don't like him.
I'm like, so we're fixating and we're gonna put all this media attention on this kid when he didn't prove himself at no fucking point in college. Like what?
There you go.
Again, I get what LeBron is doing because let's be real about this. Most of us in that same situation probably would do that same thing.
I don't think I would.
I would not.
I don't want my son to be
utilizing our platform and our power and influence to get out our challenge, but not to this capacity. Now, I will say that because when we know, we would know that our kid ain't ready because once LeBron leaves, this kid is going to be fucking cremated and scrutinized to a fucking T by this damn media that's going to keep measuring him up to his father.
We thought the pressure was going to be on Caleb
never
Williams
be on that level, and that's not fair to him.
To me, that makes LeBron look self-serving.
Very selfish.
It makes him super uber selfish, and it just makes him not a good father. I have, as many of you know, I have a son that plays pro ball overseas. If he wasn't ready, I'd be like, nah, man, you need some time to develop.
Same way.
Some more time, man.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
I want to add to your full cook press with what Jeremy Bauman just stated on there as well. JJ Redick being your head coach. Why don't you just make LeBron? Why don't you just make LeBron James the fucking players coach, people?
You know what? Byron Scott said that. Byron Scott mentioned that.
No matter who you bring,
I don't want to see that either because he's gonna mess that up too.
I'm not saying I want it, but you might as well because no matter what coach you're bringing in, LeBron James is running that freaking team. So this is what you're walking into.
Byron Scott, listen, guys. Byron Scott made a very interesting point about that. He was like, "Listen, any goddamn coach you bring in, LeBron is not going to listen to him. He's not going to respect him." So, and then obviously the whole point about JJ Redick, who has no fucking coaching experience, he has no whatsoever. All the fuck he's going to do is whatever the fuck LeBron says. LeBron will have a goddamn clipboard in his hand, drawing up plays. Say this, say that. He could be sitting there like,
I don't like that play. I'll call it a different play.
Get the fuck out of here.
This is the thing. This is what pisses me the fuck off so much about LeBron fucking James is no matter who you bring into that room to run the head coaching job, if the team wins, LeBron James the winner. If the team loses, you're the loser.
It's everybody else's fault.
It is never LeBron James.
I'm not absolving Darvin Ham of any blame because he deserves some blame for the shit too. But he don't deserve it to a point where
not the Lions share the blame.
These players aren't getting blamed at all. I'm like, wait. And then same thing with Frank Vogel. Frank won you. He was the damn coach that won y'all the goddamn bubble title. So you gonna fire him because he ain't your fucking homeboy? Get out of here, man. Stop.
So let's do this. Let's do this. Let's go ahead into some shout outs because it's about to be 2 hours. Going into some shout outs, maybe some predictions, and then we're done.
Oh, we'll do predictions with our shout outs.
Yeah, put up
do the prediction with the shout outs.
Yeah. All right.
Justin, you want to start us off with some shout outs? You already gave us your 10-6 record, so let's hit some shout outs with you.
10-7.
10-7. Sorry.
10-7.
Shout out to all the mothers out there. It was just Mother's Day. Shout out to everyone. Just enjoy life, make the most of it. We're not promised tomorrow. And I'd like to shout out the Bears. I think they are going to surprise some people. I really do. I don't think they're going to be a Super Bowl contender, an FC North or championship contender, but I think they really will be sitting there at the end of the season with a chance, at least a chance, at the playoffs. Us fans should be excited. But that's about all I have for shout-outs.
Okay. All right. Good enough. Frank.
Not me. All right, I'm rolling. I had the same record. I had 10-7 as well from the start of things. I'm still going 10-7. We'll see what it looks like when the schedule actually comes out though tomorrow. We've already given our fair share of Bears shout outs. I'm gonna give too bad Foul can't use his lips for this one, but a huge shout out to Connor Bedard, who is rocking out Team Canada right now and leading all the national teams in goal scoring right now as well as an 18-year-old freaking kid. It's absolutely insane. Other than that, hey, huge shout out to all you guys. I know StreamYard's been a real bitch lately, so I'm happy we were still able to get on and figure this stuff out. Give another shout out to my little guy, my son, who just signed up for his first ever jiu-jitsu tournament.
Oh shit!
Yeah, he's been doing a lot of sparring with older kids and beating them. So the coach asked if he wanted to do a jiu-jitsu tournament. He is doing his first ever one in June. So huge shout out to him as well. He is nervous as all hell, but I mean his parents are too. So other than that, hey, got nothing else. Bear down, excited. Fuck LeBron James. I'll never like you. Respect you, but never like you.
You got any plans tomorrow for the reveal? You gonna go anywhere?
I don't think I'm going anywhere tomorrow. I'm just gonna be sitting my ass in front of the TV waiting for that reveal to come out.
In front of the TV, huh?
Amen. Yeah.
Yeah, eating some chilies or some Popeyes.
No. What would I eat? Ain't shit out here, god damn it, dude.
Yeah, shit in the suburbs.
Fucking probably McDonald's.
Oh God!
Hey Frank, just cook.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I usually it's barbecue season right now.
Your sofa, man.
That grill is up, running and clean, so I'll be cooking that stuff.
Just
eat your sofa before you eat McDonald's, man.
Exactly. I ain't eating no damn McDonald's. That's
McDonald's is right down the street, man. The kids love them chicken nuggets.
Oh my God!
That's hilarious.
That's it for you. You ain't got
That's
no
all
more?
I got.
All right, Mr. Chicago, it's on you, Playboy.
Well, yeah, first and foremost, man, I want to give a shout out to you gentlemen, man. It's always a pleasure to be on the show with you guys, rocking the Chicago Podcast Network. Holistically is doing a wonderful job. Obviously, we're definitely moving things forward with speaking Chicago sports, things like that. Which brings me to my other shout out. I definitely want to shout out the city of Chicago, right? So right now, sports-wise, we're moving in the right goddamn direction, man. The Chi is definitely moving forward and becoming that championship caliber team that I know us to be, right? Because in my lifetime, I've seen every last one of these goddamn professional sports teams win titles. And not many goddamn teams can fucking say that. So and that includes the Bears, which I was like almost 2 years old at the time we won the damn Super Bowl. But anyway, the fact that we're moving. 3. Yeah. I mean, and the fact that we're moving in that direction again. Now, depending on how well this upcoming season goes, I say between the next 3 to 5 years, we could see a Super Bowl, right? But if we are over the curve or past the curve of what this upcoming season is going to look like, I'm gonna shorten that time span and say, okay, well, we might be ready. Shit, I mean, we might be ready. But I mean, I definitely want to shout out the Chicago sports world in general, all except maybe the Bulls. The Bulls, I don't know what the fuck they're doing. We got the 11th pick now. We better be looking at the goddamn star player to come bring over here or something. Like LaVine can go, and goddamn Pat Williams can fucking go. I need somebody who's gonna dominate in that goddamn in that paint, man, and be a rim protector and a goddamn rebounder the way we need Pat Williams to be. He ain't that. And if we're gonna build around Kobe White and DeRozan, let's bring in some more goddamn talented fucking all-star players from the goddamn free agency or whatever, trade or whatever. But something gotta happen, man. I don't know who the fuck we gonna get in the 11th pick because
another nobody.
It is, man. And be quite honest with you, I didn't watch enough college basketball because I'm like I didn't see enough. I saw more in women's college.
I enjoyed women's basketball more than I did.
So I am fucking psyched about, man. Shout out to Angel Reese, who's a beautiful young lady. Cardozo, a beautiful young lady. These young ladies are coming out to fucking dominate. They bring in another goddamn title potentially in the next couple of years to Chicago, the Chicago Sky. We got a nice squad. I'm looking forward to showing to the goddamn games. Buying a fucking jersey. I'm gonna obviously find a Candace Parker jersey. Shout out to her for retiring, one of the greatest fucking women's college players and women professional players of all time. Her fucking resume is impeccable, and she's from the crib, so we love her. Her jersey's gonna be one of the next ones I hang up in my goddamn man cave, either from Tennessee or Chicago Sky, whichever one. But yeah, man, I'm my optimism is growing with where our Chicago sports teams are headed.
Other than the White Sox.
We're on a winning streak. I'll just say that.
We won again today, those White Sox, man.
Yeah. Now mind you, the Cubs are down here playing the goddamn Braves. I was thinking about going to that fucking game, but I was like, they lost yesterday, so I was like, fuck it, I ain't gonna go. But I'm only a Cubs supporter. I'm a diehard White Sox fan. So when the Cubs play the White Sox, I'd be like, fuck the Cubs. White Sox. I got way more White Sox hats than I do Cubs hats. I got 3 Cubs hats, and I got like 7 to 8 goddamn White Sox.
So, Mr. Chicago, give us your early prediction for the Bears record.
I'm with Frank. 10-7 is what I'm expecting. 10-7. I won't go down the list of who we gonna beat, when, and how. But
you expect the playoffs.
I'm expecting the goddamn playoffs. With this team, listen, I'm expecting this offense to lead this team, not the defense anymore.
Well, I can't wait for JV's. All right, hit it, JV. Let's get it, baby. Get it, baby. Start it off with that record.
First off, I look forward to Tuesdays, man. Tuesdays is like that's me day. That's for me. This is for me, y'all. So I appreciate y'all, being able to let me get a platform to do that. Chicago, I'm gonna expound upon what you said. Not only have I seen all the major teams win, including the Sky. Man, I can remember when the Wolves won, the Chicago Sting, the old soccer team.
Oh yeah. Chicago Fire won too. Yeah,
I won we did a lot of winning in Chicago. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yep.
But before I get into my long soliloquy of shout outs, because I got to get everybody in there.
The Chicago Hustle won too, didn't it?
There you go. Bam. And then we win a roller derby championship too.
I don't know about
I'm going to check with the mom on that.
I was following the sport, so I wouldn't know to tell you that. I know a lot of Chicago shit. That ain't one of them, though.
But for all my boxing aficionados, do not forget, tune in Saturday.
Oh, yeah.
We have the heavyweight title, and it's a big one. Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk, or however you say his name. I'm going to pull my Harry the Greek out. That man says Tyson Fury ends it in 8. Anybody? Bueller.
I don't understand how Tyson Fury does it. The guy looks like a fat fucking uncle, and he's still just outlasts every fucking guy he faces.
I compare Tyson Fury to Joker. Joker is not
that's a very good comparison
in the world, but he's skilled. He got skills like a motherfucker. So
and Tyson Fury
has skills.
He will lay you out. He will lay you out.
He would.
So, make sure you tune in for that. Now, let's get into some crowds.
Whoa. Tune in to what?
For the fight.
The fight is Saturday. So
tune into the podcast?
No.
The fight, man. You talking about the fight?
The boxing championship fight. Fury.
We got to keep boxing alive because you know what? In July, I expect to beat the hell out of Logan Paul.
Fuck out of him.
We're promoting the fight.
I'm getting my Don King on, T.
He's going to listen, man. All die on Netflix. He'll be the first goddamn person to die.
All right, hit us with all this.
Netflix gonna get shut down. Netflix gonna fuck around going into bankruptcy because Mike Tyson gonna kill him, and anybody gonna want to be on Netflix ever again.
Hey, and it's an actual sanctioned fight now.
We should have had Fred's on. We should have had Fred.
We should get Fred on for that fight. Book it. Absolutely. Before
Bears season starts. Fred.
That's what I meant. Sorry, Fred. Yeah.
Former heavyweight.
We had him on here.
So, Easy, Crooked Commiss, Black Stam, Bruja 7. I think that's a new one. Hey, Bruja was on it today. Entree Pre Trapper Bando. I hope I said that right. Thank you for chiming in. That's somebody else's brand new. Shout out to Jeremy Bowman checking in. AC Adam. I've seen AC before. Hey, Todd McMillan. Is that my boy Runway?
Yeah.
Runway.
Yeah.
Happy to see him. We got to get him back.
Thank you, man. Todd, come back on, man. We've been missing you, man. We're still trying to get out to Arizona and chop it up with you. Come back, brother. Come back. Always to our producer, Bob Ricks, and our producer, Crooked Commiss. Daniel Kane, thank you for chiming in. Justin, you on the screen, and I'm gonna tell you thank you, brother, for chiming in. We appreciate it,
Justin.
Let's see. Oh, we was getting into it too. They was going back and forth. Lorenzo Clemens. Hey, give it up to Lorenzo Clemens, man. Lorenzo makes sure he down in New Orleans, man. He makes sure that he get with us every single Tuesday. And I love when that brother come on, like his wisdom, his lineage, his knowledge. I just love chopping up. I hope we get him on for a segment, coming up soon. Scott Hopkins is back. Thank you, Scott. Ron McCormick with the 10-7 this year. Thank you, Ron McCormick. I think that's new. I'm not sure. Jay, thank you for chiming in. Willie Glow, thank you. Trent Smith, Dale James, Yoli Cruz, like all new. Matt Evans, thank you for chiming in. We getting there, y'all. We getting there. Yes, New Breed 313 Sports. Appreciate y'all. My man Anton Deshaun chiming in. Appreciate you, brother. Good to see you. Let's see who else. Oh, 911 My Baby. Thank you for chiming in with a great post for us. Just saying that how, she finds great pleasure in tuning in to this podcast and enables that person to engage with sports-centric conversation with father and brothers. Love that. That's what's up. I said about Rich. I said low. That might be riding to the end. Hey, Don Burr. We didn't get Don Burr today. Dedrick Boyd. Thank you, Dedrick Boyd.
Don Burr, you got to be consistent, my man.
Dedrick Boyd had a damn good question about.
Hey, Dedrick was on it, right? Yeah. Dedrick was on it. Dedrick Boyd, I'm going to need you back on, brother. And Dedrick Boyd has been a Bears fan for 40 years. So we can't tell him.
That is 36 years of drinking.
He like our boy Amp. We can't tell him nothing.
Nah,
He's been there from
him, motherfucker.
Day one. Christopher Edgerton, I know who that guy is. Chiming in. Thank you to you guys. Bullets, my brother from another. Thank you for chiming in. Like I always say, shout out to SB. Shout out to any other people that I have in the family friends. Shout out to if we only got one person watching. It's Moms, affectionately known as the podcast mom. It's Sandra. She was checking in. Now, for my prediction, hey, producer, put up the logo or put up the graphic, not the logo.
Get that drum roll. Drum roll.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cardinals. Yeah, y'all not gonna like me. I got them 8 and 9.
Damn.
Hey, producer, can you hit me with that crack one again, please?
You smoke crack, don't you?
You smoke crack, don't you? You smoke crack, don't you?
Oh, JB. Oh, man. We done went through all this and you came down to
one.
You're all a bunch of fucking assholes.
I am the bad guy.
You've given us. We added our roster that much more, and you gave us one more win.
Because everybody else added to their roster too.
Hey, JB, I don't give 2 dams and a Walmart gift card what the hell the damn Lions and the damn Packers did.
Hey, we got a
better
Walmart
beat their ass too. The Lions I'm not even worried about.
Hey, I'll take a Walmart gift card.
Hey, they're not worried about us, but I'm just saying.
The Lions are not a threat to us. Let's be real about it.
It's some games on there.
Walmart got good.
It can be trap games. I agree.
Green Bay,
Arizona, trap game.
One of the games
Jacksonville in London, trap game.
Listen. One of those games against Green Bay, we ain't gonna barely win. We gonna beat the shit out of them. We're gonna whoop their ass.
I don't see
that. We're gonna send a message to them.
I hope so.
That time all this you own us bullshit. That shit is over and done.
I got us 3-3 in the division, bro. Straight.
I got us 4-2.
I got us actually 3-3 in the division too.
4-2.
Clean split.
4-2. We beat everybody.
All right, Aaron, it's on you. And them glasses.
On me.
And them glasses.
All right. Well, first of all, I want to give a shout out to all of y'all. J Mac, the newbie. Shout out to you, man.
And he stayed on with us.
Yes,
sir. Bear down, man. Bear down.
He didn't say shit, but he stayed on. Appreciate
Yeah,
you,
you
J
talk.
Mac.
You talk.
Yeah.
Frank the Tank, appreciate you, bro. Mr. Chicago. JB, I can always say it wouldn't be no show without y'all, because don't nobody want to listen to me for those 2 hours.
Don't blame him.
I definitely want to shout out my boy, Foul Mouth Street, who he did not make it because his mom's birthday is today.
Happy birthday, Mama.
Mom.
Happy
Birthday, Mama Foul.
All right.
I guarantee her mouth is not as foul as Foul's is.
I wonder if you know how foul he is.
Oh.
But I appreciate everybody in the chat for the ones who chimed in. Appreciate y'all, even the ones who did not. However, if you did not comment, you are officially alert.
I don't have access to it anymore. We know JB.
Oh, we don't have it?
No, I don't have access to it anymore.
We have it, but
nobody does it for me on that one. That's me and JB's thing.
We gonna talk. Hey, we gonna talk after.
No, we still have
after
it.
this show. We're getting me back on it.
We still have it. He's looking for it. But he doesn't see it. Okay. Well, it doesn't matter.
L for love. Good times.
Good time.
Hell for love.
He found it.
He
He found it.
Oh, you almost had it. You're gonna be quicker than that.
That's for you, Kirk.
You gotta be quicker than that, Cricket. You gotta be quicker than that.
Listen, JB, we go 8-9. Somebody's getting fired.
Can I finish my shout outs before you
shout it out, baby? Shout it out
at each other.
Yeah.
So I thank you everybody in the chat, even the lurkers. We appreciate y'all for putting up with our foolishness, especially Mr. Chicago.
Hey, he got to, especially me though.
Right, I'll point him out. I want to give a shout out to all the sponsors. Visions.
Oh, Mr. Q again. Mr. Q again. Gotta have that vision.
Visions.
But you got to have vision. But you got to have. But you.
We're watching them visions.
But you got to have vision.
No,
Wow.
don't keep trying.
All right, we're done.
Okay,
cut off.
All right.
Yeah.
I did it. We appreciate
vision.
All right.
It's late. It's late.
I've had too much whiskey. I gotta go to bed.
Yeah.
So, Visions, thank you for always being willing to help us out. They were just willing to help one of my family members with their event space. That can be good for a repast. It can be good for a big ass party. It can be good for a stepper set. It can be good for watching the Bears game. It's good for all of those things. It's huge. It's on 119th and Loomis. Okay. And the food is phenomenal. The Philly cheesesteak, oh my God. Yeah, it's ridiculous. So if you get a chance, go there. And remember, I don't tell you anywhere whack. I don't go live from anywhere whack. I wouldn't send you up. You got to check out Vision. Trust me. I also want to give a shout out to In the Zone Clothing. I think Frank has on the shirt right now. Frank, don't you? That is the shirt for the summer. Make sure you get one. Mr. Producer, can you put up the banner with the link on? No, he can't hear me.
No, he can hear you. We can't hear him.
Oh, okay.
Wait, no, it was the other way. No.
It's the other way around, I thought.
It is the other way around. How the hell is he here? Oh, he was watching on his phone. That's
oh, well, maybe I'll put it up.
There you go.
So there you go. All right, so make sure you get your shirt for the summer. They also have leggings. I thank God that Frank is not modeling them tonight. But they also have leggings. If you want those, check them out. They have man size too. If you roll like that,
giving it that slap.
They got man size.
If Frank had on some goddamn leggings, I
will be the first to say if the Bears win a Super Bowl, I'll paint my nails and model them fucking leggings. I don't give a shit.
Listen. If we make the goddamn playoffs like I expect us to do, I do the goddamn bear claw. The bear claw shit be funny as hell to me. I'm like, this must be some young people shit, but it's funny to see everybody doing it. But only if your asses are out there fucking producing.
Gotta win before we start doing extra shit.
Exactly.
Gotta win. But shout out to In the Zone Clothing. Make sure you get your drip for the summer. Shout out to Moore's Beer. Raise your standards.
Just raise it in the suburbs, please.
Get you a Moore's Beer. You can go to Whole Foods. You can go to Benny's. You can go to Jewel. They're everywhere. And they're also having a Juneteenth celebration on June 18th at Rockwell on the River.
Is that a Thursday, T?
No, I believe the actual event is on Tuesday, but Juneteenth is the day after.
Oh, okay.
I believe it is. And it's at Rockwell on the River. That venue is amazing, man. It's so dope. There's like a little lake outside. The patio is huge. What's that?
When do we get tickets?
As soon as we holler at them.
I'm about to say because the 18th is a Tuesday. Then that's showtime.
We'll be there. Hopefully,
we might as well go live.
Hey,
we got a late arrival.
Maybe. But you definitely want to get your tickets for that. I will put a link in the group. I'll put a link up for it.
Angela.
Hey, what's up, Auntie? What's going on? See, I do have family members that be in here sometimes.
You always tell us you don't, man. What the?
I guess I do, man. My cousin Kevin told me you'd be up in here too. What's up, cuz? If you're here. But yeah, so Moore's is having that event on June 18th. To make sure you get your tickets, I will put the link up in the group. And I went last year. It was off the chain. Food was amazing. Drinks were amazing. Make sure you get your ticket. Beyond that,
one more, T.
Oh,
damn! I'm trying to do this. I can't even do it right. Shout out to you and the.
Help me out.
Shoulder remote.
What letters am I showing?
Oh, Shy.
The Shy. Shout out to the Shy, the TV show.
That's what I figured.
Yeah. It's the new
The
season.
Shy just started back.
Yeah, I'm about to start watching the next season. Yep.
The Shy just started back.
It's a great show.
Friday. Yep. Make sure that you tune into it every Friday. You might see a little surprise.
Other way, yeah.
Okay.
But make sure that you tune into that because it's a really entertaining show.
Yeah, it really is.
Really entertaining. It's definitely taking a twist this season. Definitely.
And you know what? It depicts a lot of what growing up or living in Chicago was really like. And that's what I appreciate. And it's based on out of Chicago and it's Chicago actors. I appreciate that. I don't like people from other goddamn cities and states trying to tell my goddamn Chicago experience in my life growing up in Chicago. You ain't from Chicago, you shouldn't be telling this story.
Hey, Chicago, the only reason I even watch it is because this gentleman right here be on it, and I know somebody famous. So
I ain't famous.
Listen, I'm trying to be featured over there my damn self. So if you got any connects, let me know, and I would love to be featured over there.
Hey, Bullets, I'll try my best, man. I don't know if she's gonna do that, but I'm gonna try my best, man. But she's such a huge. Oh my God. I'm sorry, guys. Y'all, Burgundy Baker. That's who we talking about. We don't have a picture of her up, but we need to get one. We need to get one. She is a dark chocolate cutie. All right,
hey, bullets. I see you, bullets.
Enough of that.
My brother got soul.
I gotta say, I thought Angel Reese was damn good looking, and then I saw her. I was like, oh, goddamn.
Yeah, she bad, man.
I need to look up who that is.
Yeah, Auntie, I'm on the shy a little bit. No, we did not break the news that the Bears will be playing in London on week 6. But
we
you
said that.
spoke.
Jacksonville. We said that, right? Jacksonville.
We didn't know it was week 6.
No, we didn't know the week, but we knew it was Jacksonville.
Thanks, Easy. Appreciate it.
Yeah, way to blow it for us.
Like I said, a lot of this shit will be leaked.
Easy done and dead.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yes,
easy.
The official schedule comes out tomorrow. I think like around 3:00 or some shit. 3:00 Eastern
No.
time.
It was later than that, right? See, we was.
It's official at 7.
At 7.
Oh,
right.
But it's probably gonna be leaked around the time that you
It's
just did.
around about 3-4 o'clock.
Yeah, it's gonna be leaked around then. But whatever, I'm good, man. But I think that's it for my shout out.
That was a long ass list of shout outs, man. You thought JB was bad. Look, you just blew that one.
Oh no, I was fast tonight.
JB did get his done quick.
Then check out the background here. What game is that?
It was
you know, I forgot to put that in my shout outs. I wanted to see Mr. Chicago put Bulls versus Detroit up on that NBA Jam.
Is that NBA? I'm about to say, is that
NBA Jam? Yes, sir.
That's
dope. Right versus Bulls.
NBA Jam.
So I found out where that noise was coming from that I was talking about. Right there.
Sounds like typing.
Sound like somebody typing. No.
Hey Mac, you typing over there?
No, that's just his connection. So when I muted, you don't hear.
Okay.
So I know he was wondering.
I thought it was like foul-mouthed eating in the background.
Yeah. So
anyway,
we got NBA Hang Time. The tournament edition of NBA Jam, and then like the single game.
Wait, it's got all of that on there?
Yeah, those are the one-up games, man.
Hey, text me where I can get that, man. I would like
Walmart.
No. Wayfair is where I got it from. Wayfair, it's about $400.
You said Wayfair?
Wayfair, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy one of those this Christmas for my son. Yeah, for my son for Christmas.
Listen. Listen. All this shit for me. So I got every damn game system. I got this NBA arcade, this NBA game, and I got Marvel vs. Capcom. It's like 5 games in one.
God damn, man.
My son's got one too.
My era is the era of video games. So I bought every fucking game that I couldn't afford when I was a kid. Mm-hmm. And I got a Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, Dreamcast. I got them PS4, PS2, and PS5, and Nintendo Wii. My daughter be kicking my ass in Wii bowling. Like she beat me like 4 straight times already the other day. I'm just like, how the hell you doing this? I'm gonna move your damn arrow the other way so you can't beat me.
I see it. I see the spaceship. It looks like the Bull or the Bears Stadium in the top now.
So I am done with my shout outs, but before we end the shout outs, we gotta bring in Uncle Phil, the white Uncle Phil. I was gonna say more like Uncle Fester. I don't know if I would have done an Uncle Phil. It would have been more like Uncle Fester.
Uncle Fester. Hey, I'm on the show.
Really, Frank?
Look at it in his wife beater.
Why do they call it that?
I don't know why they call it that.
It's a very terrible.
I don't know why the real reason.
Because guys beat the damn wife in the damn shirt.
Yeah, I don't know who the hell came up with that.
You beat your wife, man.
Hey, but wait. There's more to it that has to do with a.
We'll do that one offline.
Red, green, and white flag, but I don't want to go even deeper.
All right, easy, promote it.
Oh, easy does it. It's gonna be on whatever the fuck I want it to be on. So please tune in.
Except for Thursday.
Except Thursday, which is
Tuesdays,
which is coincidentally my freest day of the week. But yeah, it'll be on probably this weekend. So tune in. Love talking ball with you guys. I'm excited, man. Excited for the Bears because the Cubs just kind of today. So
I expected
the White Sox every day.
White Sox, I knew it down there.
Well, Uncle Phil, a couple of games, so
since you on here, Uncle Phil, why don't you give us your prediction?
Esther,
I'm Uncle Phil.
The white Uncle Phil.
You're up.
The white Uncle Phil. Okay. I want you to think about that for a minute. Yeah, I'm with, honestly, I hate to say it. Like, this goes against everything I believe in, but I agree with Frank, and I'm going 10-7.
Hey,
damn
shut
it.
up.
Die, you fucker. I'm talking to a bug. It's okay.
You said this goes against everything you believe in, but I agree with Frank.
Yeah,
I
everything
say the same shit to him. That I have to agree.
Listen, it's almost unanimous. EC, where most of us are going 10-7.
Almost everybody
I
except
think
JB.
10-7 makes the most
JB,
sense.
listen, JB just disappointed me. I'm so appalled at that.
Oh, you mean Uncle Phil?
One
not
more
like,
damn game than last year, and you think we gonna keep the same damn regime? Somebody's ass is gonna get fired for one more goddamn game. It ain't enough.
Okay, for
Not
some reason
with
when you
this
said
damn
Uncle Phil,
weaponry.
I just
JB
got-
wants them fired.
That's not enough, JB. Not with this weaponry that we have at our goddamn disposal.
Hey,
Wait, Frank,
Oh,
Frank,
no.
stand up for a sec. Stand up.
in 2 years, I haven't been wrong. I
Oink.
hope I'm wrong this year.
No, you got to be like on the side of me. And if
I
you did
hope
like a whole like
Paul's
that,
right.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Speaking
baby,
of
right.
prediction, I better give mine. 11-6
Okay.
Oh, it's so fun.
and playoffs.
Hell yeah.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game.
Fuck you, Jim Moore. Playoffs. We
Playoffs.
are
win a
going.
game.
Facts.
That is the expectation.
Expectation, man.
I think Mr.
This guy knows
Chicago
what's
said
up.
it. We got way too many weapons.
Way too
Weapons.
much.
We got way too much.
Hey, man, Chicago, I'm gonna bring something up to you after the show. Stick around.
All
All right, I got to break something up to all y'all.
Oh, mom said 6-11.
Mom.
6
Oh,
my
God.
Miss
That
Sandra,
is
I'm sure,
brutal.
Miss Sandra, I'm sure you're a wonderful woman and you
That's
have
a
a wonderful son.
Terrible.
But I
That
do
is a-
not appreciate the negativity.
That was a
Mom.
true gut puncher there, man. My stomach hurt down. I'm about to
That
turn
is
around
worse
play
than
the damn
anything
game.
JB has ever said with
6
fouling.
11. I'm gonna write that down. 'Cause
Oh man, I
gotta
have a really mean joke I want to make, but I'm not going to do it.
receipts.
Oh,
Receipts.
that
Receipts. He said six.
Hey,
Anybody else want to give me a prediction? I'm gonna write it down.
Hey, you look like you writing down numbers, man. What's going on?
I'm writing down these. I want receipts. I'm gonna have them. Yes. I've got down your 8-9. I've got down Mom's 6-11.
Here, you want a hot take?
Yeah,
No.
give me a hot take.
I think that you know what? I don't like this hot take anymore. Never mind.
Okay.
You can't take the hot
I
take.
thought about it and I was like, I'm not going there. Forget it.
You can't make a lukewarm take. Like
JB,
Well, no, that's not a lukewarm take.
Listen,
That's
while
a
you
take
playing,
at all.
JB, your take is about as crazy and ridiculous as your boy Kaplan. You're in that
Jeremy
Kaplan
Bauman's
realm
coming in
right
hot
now.
too. He's
You're
Seahawks fan.
tiptoeing in Kaplan territory, JB.
Hold
I mean,
up,
you know that right now.
Bauman's coming in hot too there, T.
So if I'm
No,
not
there's like a
that
horseshoe
far
theory
off,
thing with Kaplan and
what you
JB
gonna
right
say?
now.
Well, not that far off would be 10 games. So that's 2 more games than what you're predicting.
it could be 9. It could be 9 and 8.
That ain't good enough.
Man, I'm writing. Okay, Jeremy said
Double-digit
what?
wins.
Jeremy, I think, said 7 and 10.
No, Mom, you've been a Bears fan for more than 30 years. Hell, I'm 46. You've been
Auntie, you said
you longer than that.
Mama, 30 years. That sounds like a bandwagon fan.
Auntie, I think you said 12 and 5.
I think she meant to say 40, 50 years.
I would have said 50, yeah.
12 and 5, got you.
All right, you want my hot take? I'll give it. I think the Lions are going to regress again. I think they're going to be the worst team in the division.
I won't go that
wouldn't
far.
go there.
I won't go that
I wouldn't
far.
go there.
Oh, wait.
Vikings,
No.
Vikings are
Won't
going
be worse
to
than
shit.
Minnesota.
Vikings,
They'll be
listen,
I
third.
think the Vikings are going to be
Justin Jefferson
Yeah,
will
yeah.
be demanding a trade. You mark
Agreed.
my damn word. Because
Agreed.
Sam damn bomb ass Donald is he's gonna be so awful. Justin Jefferson like, hey man, put the damn rookie in the damn game. I can't
And then
take
he's
no
going to be
bullshit.
just as bad.
Angela, I like the way you think.
So
nice.
guys, I think shit, we're at 2:23 now.
Yeah, I mean,
I think we might as well go ahead and end it.
Yes, sir.
So producer, can you take us out?